We're live, dude. I think we're live.
On the internet?
On the internet.
Live on the internet.
But let's just confirm. Chill and confirm. And then we'll know. If somebody pops into the chat, we will know. Oh, there we go.
Do an intro screen today, or are we just going?
We're just going live. We're going straight
live?
into it. Yeah, we're live.
All right.
I'm pretty sure we're live.
Live on the internet. Winter lager.
Winter lager.
That's the plan, huh?
Coming in hot. Coming in
Sweet.
cold and hot. Hey, I think we should probably turn that
The
stir plate off, just so it's kind of a lot of noise.
Are we
Probably.
live? Are we
Maybe.
live on the internet?
I don't know, man.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
live.
yeah.
Yeah, we're live on the internet.
The gang makes a winter lager.
Yeah, so it's about that season.
October 27th,
Yeah.
2023.
I grew up drinking the Great Lakes Christmas Ale. So that was always
Yeah, as a wee lad.
that was always like the huge day, like when all the bars would get their kegs, like
Yeah.
they would always have it on.
And your
the
mom would
calendar.
go to the bar
Your
and
parents
bring
would drop you
bring
off.
home. Oh, your parents would just drop
They
you
just
off.
drop you off. You go with your dad. But
Okay.
it was always such a big deal to like go for when cause that's when craft beer was in its infancy,
Yeah,
and it was such a huge deal when
Yeah.
Christmas Ale came out.
yeah, in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Akron.
Yeah, it was great. It was so
Yeah.
fun.
That is kind of cool.
Yeah.
Because it was like one of a kind thing.
Yeah, and it was, and it just made you feel like Christmas was, like, you put you in the holiday spirit, because
Yeah.
I feel like they were like 8.5% back then.
Yeah.
And I feel like at some point they lowered the ABV when they were gonna bring it into Pennsylvania, because they had different alcohol laws. I feel like they lowered the ABV and
Oh,
changed
okay.
it at some point.
Sure. Is there a mic issue? No, never mind. I'm just paranoid. Jesus.
So yeah,
Can everyone hear us?
so lager I think seemed like the appropriate choice instead of an ale.
Yeah.
Just
Why? Why did we go with that?
because we like lagers.
Okay, we do like lagers.
We drink a lot of
We like
lagers.
ales as well.
Yeah. I don't know. It just sounded good.
Yeah. So when and I imagine when Great Lakes released their winter ale, it was kind of like appropriately timed as well. Sort of like I
Yeah.
feel like now that back when things were like now, for example, I feel like Starbucks releases their pumpkin spice latte
June.
in like June.
Yeah, no, it would have been like around Thanksgiving,
Got
like
it.
in the end of November,
Yeah.
December. Like it didn't come out in like September.
Yeah.
You had to wait for it.
Right.
I don't know what it is now. I think because we're kind of looking at like this is similar to like the Sam Adams is what we're shooting for.
Yep.
Like I've never had it a whole lot, but I don't know. I guess that'd probably be the closest inspiration to this
Yeah.
style, because they had just the grains and what they were using, so kind of based it off of that very loosely.
Right.
So an approximation.
Got it.
And then, yeah, I guess the one thing we just need to figure out is the spicing.
Yes.
And we were talking about that yesterday, because we have a lot of spices for our moonshine spice kits.
Right.
So maybe during,
Oh yeah. What did we?
I don't know,
Yeah.
maybe like during the mash
We're gonna-
and boil, we could kind of
Yeah.
figure out, maybe ask folks what they think. 'Cause
Yeah.
I haven't brewed a ton of spiced beers.
Yeah.
So we'll, I guess we have, but always err on the side of caution when it comes to spicing. So
Right.
that's the only thing that's not dialed in, is the spicing. So.
Yeah. All right, we got Blackwood Brews, we got the Homebrew Life, Twin Monkeys, Open Minder, Patrick Buckles. What's going on, everybody?
The Whiskey Shaman, what a great name.
The Whiskey Shaman. Who here has brewed a winter ale? And if you did, or a Christmas ale,
Or a
and if
winter
you-
lager.
Yeah, winter
or
lager. If you
anything
did,
spiced.
yeah, how did you spice it?
And when did you spice it?
When did you spice
Like
it? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
last 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Because we're thinking,
Whirlpool.
we're thinking about using some of our spice mixes. You're not going to be able to see this, but So this is our apple pie moonshine spice mix, and we have a fire bomb as well, which is actually has
cinnamon,
peppers in it, like Thai chili peppers in it.
which might be nice. A little
That's
heat.
what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And
This is
yeah.
nice because this has ginger. This has orange peel.
Right. We got a bunch of spices, actually, individual stuff to spice this thing. But then we were like, oh, wait, why don't we just use like maybe our apple pie and then also maybe combine that with the peppers from the fireball.
Which might be cool.
That's kind of what I wanted to do.
And like do it at a whirlpool just so we're not pulling out too much on like the cinnamon and the boil.
Yeah.
Okay, bitter orange. Okay, we're gonna do cinnamon. Okay, so we'll have a little ginger in ours. We'll just do it I think a whirlpool would be a nice move.
Okay. Whirlpool.
At the end, maybe a little cooler. Just because we have, our tin has a decent amount. What's like what's a normal cinnamon dose rate for a 5-gallon batch on like a Christmas sale? Yeah, we're gonna do it probably in a whirlpool because we're lazy and I'd rather just be done with the spices today and not have to remember to put them in a few days in the keg.
So if we're not going to put the spices in now, you know what I think we should do?
I say we do it in the whirlpool.
Right.
Yeah.
So if we're not going to do it now, you know what we should do?
No.
We should grind our grain and mash
Start
in.
the brew day.
Start the brew day.
Oh, man. Yeah, that'd probably be a good call. I completely forgot.
Yeah.
We're actually brewing a beer.
Andy says apple pie and primary? Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, the real question is this. I think we're thinking about, when we were talking about maybe boiling the chili peppers, or has anyone ever boiled peppers in a beer before? That's the question.
Like a chili pepper beer.
Yeah.
Am I in the way here?
Yeah, you are, but that's fine.
So we got these double crushed at the homebrew shop.
Yeah.
And their gap is obviously wider because they're set up for 3-tier.
Yeah.
So we were thinking just running it through again, or
we like a tight gap.
It just gives a little bit better efficiency.
Yeah. So
we're only doing a 30-minute mash.
We're gonna triple crush these grains. They've already been quote double crushed at the homebrew shop, but we're gonna crush them one more time. In fact, maybe we should do like a before and after.
Maybe, yeah. Could you take a picture and
take a little scoopy?
Could you take a picture and show the internet?
I could do that.
I don't know how that works.
I can't really like do it, but
Because can we hold it up here?
Blacktooth is making a good point.
What's he saying?
Don't forget the nutmeg.
I don't think there's nutmeg in theirs.
No, that's true.
We have nutmeg though.
Do we?
Yeah.
We got nutmeg.
Hey,
Don't worry,
come
we're
on.
not gonna forget it.
We got a gourmet kitchen over
this
here.
is?
You think we don't have nutmeg?
Yeah. Yeah.
Think we're not good enough for nutmeg? We may not have nutmeg. Let's see.
Okay, so here are the votes. Open Minder says smash the like button. I agree, smash it. Whiskey Shaman says spice it up. Okay, we've already established that we're spicing it. Andrew King, bitter orange cinnamon stick at the end of the boil.
I like that.
Okay, all right. Have you done that before, Andrew King, and how did it turn out? Whiskey Shaman, again, I would do it whirlpool or dry spice after ferment. Dry spice is kind of like a cool phrase. All right, Andy's Craft Brews, apple pie, spice, and primary. I already said that. Andrew King, 1 stick of cinnamon. Oh man, ham pavigan. Cardamom, we have that. Orange peel, we have that. 10 grams each, 5 minutes left in boil. So I feel like there's a couple people that are saying end of boil, which is what we're thinking, whirlpool, end of boil.
What spice was I so confident that we had?
Nutmeg.
Oh yeah, we got it.
We got it?
Oh yeah.
Nice.
If we want to use it, we got it.
Let's see here. Kev the Wanderer. Only thing I've made with spice was Hoegaarden style wheat beer with coriander and orange peel.
That'd be
That
nice.
sounds nice.
That's one of the first homebrew beers I ever had. Was the recipe similar to that?
Yeah, Brew Q, what's up, dude? Secondary spice edition.
We're way too lazy for that. We need to get it done today.
Like, what does that mean? So we
Like,
put it in secondary
we don't-
fermenter?
Yeah, we don't secondary
Yeah, we
at all.
don't secondary ferment
And
really ever.
and like if you have to remember to put spices in, like I want it
Yeah.
to smell nice. I want it to smell like the holidays in here.
Okay.
I basically what I'm saying is we need to be not thinking about spices next week.
Yeah, we can't.
Yeah.
Our spice bandwidth is only this.
We only have about
much.
4-hour window for spices.
Okay, cool. All right, well then I think that settles it. We're gonna grind the grains and then we're gonna do spices at the end of the boil.
Yeah, I think that
Or
makes
Whirlpool.
sense.
I
Yeah,
think that sounds what everybody seems to be
some
in
people.
concurrence.
We agree to people that are doing what we want to do.
Yeah, right. Ooh, pine needles would be nice. Yeah, you already
Ooh.
boss. I agree with that. We just don't happen to have pine needles. We have some
I have some-
dying.
Some in my house.
We have some dying. Flip around the other side. We have some dying hemlock trees to the side of the house, but nothing we can really pull any needles off of. So
I got a little bowl if you want to show them what it looks
yeah,
like.
you do. All right. Well, how about this? I kind of want to do like a before and after, so I'm just
Yeah,
going to
to save
set some
some.
to the side.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
You need probably need another
Okay.
bowl then.
Ooh, Whirlpool them. Would work. Got it. Brewq. He's on it, man.
He knows what's up.
Brewq knows what is up. If you boil the chili, I think it'll be more incorporated.
Well,
We don't have a whole lot of chili peppers, so we might.
They're hot.
They are really hot. So our like firebomb spice, which is actually pretty awesome. Whereas here we go.
Is that
It's around here somewhere. I think it might be on my desk, but it is like hot.
It comes
It
with-
really is hot.
It comes with. We put 3 peppers in
Yeah.
there, and when I make it, 1 pepper is
Right.
plenty.
Yeah.
and like 3 is like insanely
Yeah.
hot.
You guys remember Fireball whiskey? We kind of modeled this after that, except ours is actually hot,
Extremely hot.
really hot, and there's really, ours has just as much cinnamon, but it's like also very hot. So, all right, I'm gonna switch the old camera view. All right. Well, everybody, you might want to turn your surround sound down.
Oh yeah,
This is gonna be loud.
that is true. Headphone users
Yeah.
beware.
If you're in your cubicle right now with your volume blasted, you might want to turn it down. Ready?
Yeah, let's do her. That had to have been pleasant to listen to.
Yeah.
So Ted's Crush is pretty decent on it with his double.
Yeah.
But this will be a lot flourier for
Yeah.
sure.
You can already kind of see it.
Yeah.
Okay, so winter lager. Somebody asked while we were crushing, what's going into the grain bill?
It's,
Oh yeah, that's definitely more fun.
yeah. Pale malt, some Maris Otter, red wheat,
Yep.
Carafa 2, and Crystal 40.
Hey Emmett, could you stand like right here? Hold these guys up. And I'll see if I can kind of
Show the difference.
show the difference. All right, so I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but can you just come closer to the
Oh,
camera?
I can do that.
and then kind of go that way and bring them up. All right, whoop, hold them still.
Is that like, there we go.
There we go, yeah. So the one in
The square one.
the
Oops.
square is like the triple crush essentially, and then the other one is the double crush from the homebrew shop.
And Ted's double crush is actually pretty
Yeah.
solid.
Yeah, but you can see ours definitely is more fine,
Yeah.
so it'll increase your efficiency some. And if you're using our system, it's not going to, you're not going to like get a stuck sparge or anything like that. So.
Sweet.
Yeah, so we just kind of went ahead and, you know, with the old crush, can you stand back up there and I can get you back in focus?
Oh yeah. Oops, wrong button. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. But if you're making this recipe and you have a different brew system, or you don't have a grain mill, that's all good.
Yeah, so
fine.
it's, what do we got? Pale malt,
There we go.
51%, Munich malt, 21%, red wheat, 14, almost 15%, Crystal 40, 10%, and Carafa 2 is around 2.5%. Rough estimates. And again, this is kind of just loosely my interpretation of what they might be doing, but it should be
Yeah.
good. It smells good.
Yeah. So the only thing we're missing is the basket. I have no idea where I put it.
It's on the table.
Oh, there we go. I'm
Basket.
so bad at that game.
Baskets are good.
Baskets are great. All right,
Cool.
basket.
We got a mash paddle, yeah, behind you.
Let me get some footage with this other camera.
Some B-roll?
Yeah, dude, I'm gonna do some B-roll. I might turn this into
Oh,
full
remind me to
big
take
video.
a pH rating too,
Okay.
because it's mostly light malts.
Yeah. Can somebody remember that for
And
us?
we're only doing a 30-minute mash, and a 30-minute boil. I think we'll do a mash out today though. May as well. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe we
dude.
won't.
We'll.
Yeah, but it depends if we remember.
Yeah. Right.
Not a big deal either
Yeah.
way. Because we just did a triple crush, I kind of dropped the efficiency a little bit for the grain crush. So.
Oh, you
Even
you built that in?
And a 30-minute mash, I just lowered it just a tiny bit,
Yeah.
from like 70 to 67 or something like that.
Got it. Got it. Yeah, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
geez, man.
Cranes.
Okay.
Oh, is that gonna go on the internet?
I don't know. Maybe.
That might be cool. All right.
Dude, going in. I think you're gonna have to go over this grain bill one more time because I totally forget.
Pale malt,
Yep.
and there's a good amount of red wheat malt, a little bit of Carafa 2,
Yep.
some Crystal 40,
Yep.
and some Munich 10.
Nice.
Munich 10.
Sweet.
Which I never really knew there were different kilns of, like Levabons of Munich.
Yeah.
But I guess different. Guess you want mash in?
Oh yeah, sure.
I guess different maltsters like have different. Some of them do it darker and lighter than other ones. Ted was explaining that to me when I was in the homebrew shop.
Got it.
So it should have, I don't know, like a golden amber color to it.
Okay, nice.
Yeah.
So it's a amber lager, huh?
yeah, I think
Amber Christmas lager.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what they call it, like wheat bock or something. Winter lager is, I think, what they call it on their
Oh, wheat.
website.
What
And they might use wheat, white wheat, but I thought
which
they
beer are
were
we referencing here?
the Sam Adams
Got it.
Winter Lager, which is very loosely based on that.
Yeah.
But they probably use white wheat, I'm guessing. But I don't know, red wheat kind of. I feel like white wheat gives you, like when you're making bread,
Yeah.
like when you're like kind of when it's kind of the dough smell and taste and flavor, whereas red wheat will give you kind of like the cooked bread side of it,
Okay.
which I thought would be nice with this. So
Yeah. Not bad.
no, again, that's the beauty of homebrewing. Like you can have an inspiration or a beer like you kind of want to shoot for, but at the end of the day, you're never going to make the same beer, right?
Right.
So a little inspiration goes a long way. And what's the point of trying to make a beer that you can buy that's going to be better than what you can brew? I mean, Sam Adams has been brewing that beer
Yeah.
for generations,
Right. It's true.
Oh, double wheat.
All right, sweet. Biscuity, bready, slightly sweet lager. Yum. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we thought.
Totally. A little bit sweet. Then hopefully maybe some heat.
Yep.
If we put the pepper in, so should be pretty solid. And
We
then
good?
Just some. Yeah, and then maybe I'm gonna set a timer.
Setting timer as well.
For 3 seconds.
Smart.
Cool.
All right, lid on. Ball valve open.
I didn't know how long that was going to take us
Pump
to.
on.
I didn't know how long that was going to take us to mash in, so I turned the heat off. Sometimes we take photos,
Yeah.
but it'll bring it right back up.
Yeah. Smart though. All right, sweet, cool.
Are we going through the chiller? I like it.
Yeah.
Nice. May as well.
Yeah.
Did you not unhook it or?
Well, here's the deal. After the last brew day, as sometimes happens, we got really busy.
Yeah.
We did clean everything out with PBW,
Yeah.
but then like I rinsed it with water, and then the rinse water stayed in there.
Oh,
got-
at
you
the
got-
beginning.
you got grains of-
Flour.
Yeah. So the rinse water stayed in there, and I didn't want the rinse water had been sitting there for like a week.
Right.
So I don't know, man. I just didn't. I want basically. Oops. I want to like.
Not take everything apart.
Yeah. Well, we didn't have time to clean today,
Gotcha. I see. I hear you.
and I wanted to make sure that we. I don't know. Are able to circulate through the plate chiller, like even near the start of the boil. That's kind of what I wanted to do. Some point in the boil,
Yeah.
I want to circulate earlier than normal.
Yeah, we'll just do it with the last like 5 minutes left, 10 minutes left.
That's the thing. I want to do it more than that.
You want to do
Just-
it for like an hour?
No, not a whole hour, but just
Just
longer than
half
like
hour?
the last 5 minutes.
Okay.
Because that's what we normally do, you know?
Gotcha.
Does that make sense?
I mean,
Does it have to make sense?
no, it doesn't make
Okay.
any sense because
Yeah.
we could have just hooked that up during the boil, but
That's true.
not a big deal.
No, I was just, oftentimes we just don't do that until the last second.
Yeah, and a lot of times I don't even do that. Like I'll just run it through for like
Right.
a minute, and honestly, a minute's probably fine, but
Right.
it's not a bad idea to blast these every once in a while for
Right.
an extended period of time.
Yeah.
The recipe will be the same on the 20-gallon. It's very much the same. I actually played around with it because we were going to use the 20, then switch to the 10. But yeah, you can run the same numbers. 7.45 gallons of water. But this is for a 30-minute mash, 30-minute boil. So if you're going to boil for 60, just adjust that to account for the longer boil.
Yeah.
For those that might have gotten late, what all grains did you use? Yeah. So winter lager, and for us, we're shooting for, I don't know, what are we shooting for? Like a 1053, 1054 in that ballpark. 6 pounds pale malt, 2.5 pounds Munich, 1 pound, 12 ounces red malted wheat, 1 pound, 4 ounces Crystal 40, and 4 ounces Carafa 2. I think they call for, just hit timer. They call for Crystal 60 and Carafa 1. Carafa 2 is darker, so I just went with Crystal 40. Again, we're just kind of loosely basing it off the ingredients that for the winter lager that Sam Adams does. So, but percentage wise, well, we can put all that up on the website too when we write a blog and maybe make a video if I don't get too drunk this time. But yeah, so that was a timer for me to take a pH reading.
Oh, dude. Wow, smart, man. Look at you
Trying.
doing smart things.
Can you hit the pump button?
Yeah. Just for a sec.
Yeah. Cool. Thanks, man.
Nice. Dude, we're even gonna do a pH
I
reading
know.
today?
Well,
Nice.
it's not a ton of dark malts in there, and our pH is pretty pretty decently high here.
Yeah.
So, I know, trying to kind of be on top of it, but not at the same time.
You even calibrated the pH?
I
meter?
did. We got a new buffering solution.
Wow, nice.
Because when we were doing the video with White Labs, I was like, I think our buffering solution's like 5 years old.
Yeah, it probably was.
And Devin's
actually.
like, yeah, you should replace that. So.
Sweet. And look at us doing things. Okay, so we are brewing a winter lager. Actually, I don't think we really discussed the coolest part yet.
Which is?
We pulled some yeast out of a keg a couple days ago and made a yeast starter. So it's actually the Mythical Hammer. That's the lager yeast that we're using. We didn't have any more. We used all of the stuff that White Labs propped up initially, and they're out. So
Well, not out. They haven't done like the production run yet, right?
Yeah, but currently they don't have any.
Yeah.
They're out of the stuff they propped up early.
Yeah, the samples. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're not going to have any more until the pre-order is done, which I think is live now.
The pre-order is definitely live.
Yeah.
The yeast is super cool.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
But what you used, you just connected right to the keg and pulled it right off.
Yeah, so what I did was, actually, that would be cool if I would have put that together in a little video and I could have played it. But what I did was, we have floating dip tubes in our kegs, but we also have the regular dip tubes in there as well. And the regular dip tube goes right down into the yeast cake. So I just sanitized a picnic tap and then blasted some beer essentially out of the bottom of the keg. I actually got one from the cider and one from the beer we did with White Labs both.
Yeah, so it's just like a heavy yeast slurry.
Yeah, kind of and then we added some proper to it, and you end up with 1,200 milliliters with the proper plus the water they want you to add, but we just added whatever it was, like 800 milliliters of beer
essentially
from the bottom of the kegs.
That came out with it.
Yeah, with which had slurry come out with it, and then we added a can of proper, and that brought us up to like 1,200.
So it seems like there's definitely hopefully some healthy yeast in there. It's milky.
Yeah,
looks good. Smells like yeast.
Right.
So.
You already bossed the cider went well at the festival this weekend. It was actually that batch of cider we made. Again, we put our apple pie moonshine spice mix in there. Dude, so good. That's like one of the best things I've ever brewed before.
Yeah, and it's kind of nice on a super young cider too.
Yeah, exactly.
Because it kind of masks. Not that it had a ton of sulfur, but
no,
it kind of went well with it, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're sitting good on the pH.
pH is good.
Yeah.
Wow, look at us. We're really doing it this time.
Really doing it, boys.
Really doing it. The festival was a real good time, and I feel like I just caught back up, just got my life back together fully, almost. Yeah,
dude, that'll, like, a weekend of drinking.
Yeah, it
takes like a week to recover.
Yeah, and you walking around a lot and whatnot. So I can't. This is Gravias 6. What? WTF is a winter lager?
You have to ask Samuel Adams.
Yeah, you have to ask Sam Adams about that.
I think it's a lager you drink in the winter. I think it's just a spice lager.
Honestly, here's how we landed on this. We wanted to brew like a winter beer, but it seems like nobody really cares so much about like Christmas sales. People tend to do them from time to time, and then I don't know, the videos don't do very well. So we just kind of took that to mean people weren't so interested in it. But lagers seem to be pretty popular these days, and it's winter, and we wanted to make a winter beer. So we started searching for winter lagers, and Sam Adams has a winter lager. And we kind of had an idea of what we wanted it to be. We wanted to use our lager yeast that we made with White Labs, and then we wanted to add, some winter spices, of course. But how close do you think we're going to be to their recipe? Did they list their spices?
They did.
Send the items? They did.
They used cinnamon.
Yep.
They used orange peel.
Yep.
And then that's all they say on the website, but if you watch some of their older videos, they say ginger.
Oh, they're holding that one. They're with withheld that one.
And
huh?
they're definitely doing it on the hot side because they said when they brew it, you could smell it when you pull into the parking lot.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
How about that?
So, but again, you could do it however you want. But
Yeah.
we're gonna do it on the hot side just because
Yeah.
laziness. For me, it's just easier to do everything on the hot side if you can.
Right.
I'd rather do a much larger Whirlpool edition than to have to
Yeah.
do dry hop editions.
Right.
And I don't do a ton of super hoppy beers.
Yeah.
So like dry hopping isn't like a necessity in my life.
Yeah.
So, but I kind of like getting it done, getting it sealed, and not messing with it if possible. So,
Right. Got
and
it.
it's just easier. You don't have to come back and mess with it.
Got it. Sweet. Also,
Christmas stout.
Yeah,
I'm
Christmas-
interested in that.
Yeah.
Winter lager for Christmas, but it's a Baltic porter.
Oh,
That
yeah.
sounds nice. Bourbon barrel oak chips. Yeah, dude, that sounds sweet.
You know what I'm gonna do? Man, what am I doing right now?
I don't know.
You'll see. You'll
What
see
are you
I'm
doing?
gonna do. You'll see, man.
Well.
I just realized I forgot one of the most important things when you're brewing in winter anything. I'll be right back.
Your winter hat.
Yeah, I have that in the van.
A winter. Yeah, we had to turn the air conditioning on. It was like 78 in here today.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. We wanted a wintry drink, and I think I don't brew a ton of spices. Maybe once a year, so that's like the one thing. Oh, nice leg lamp.
Gotta put this up here.
So, but I really do like the idea of adding a little heat to it, and I don't know if I'm. I know you like pepper, like some hot pepper
I
beers.
do. I love it.
Yeah, I do too. And you don't see them a ton. Usually in the summer or like after harvest, late summer, fall, you'll see some. And I really do enjoy them. So I don't know if anybody out there is on the pepper train for beers. But I think it'll go nicely with the spice. A little bit of heat. We got a little bit of sweetness from the crystal. I think it'll be a nice touch.
Yeah, I agree. I won this lamp, by the way.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
shooting contest.
Yeah, it was like a thing. It was like, yeah, it was a major award that I got for a thing I did.
Corporate gig
Yeah, corporate
at
gig.
your corporate office.
A major award.
Yeah. So I don't know. I kind of like sitting down. Not gonna lie.
It's sitting is nice.
Yeah. Do people? I don't know. Like I feel like when I brew, I don't know if I've ever sat down when I've brewed a beer before.
Yeah,
It's kind of nice.
it is really nice. What are your thoughts, Chad, on sitting versus standing?
I feel like if it feels like a Friday in terms of like I'm tired from the week, but like it also feels like Tuesday for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it doesn't feel like a Friday. I don't know why.
Yeah.
'Cause typically by Friday, like it feels like Friday.
Yeah.
It's probably because I came in a little late today.
Yeah, we were up at the warehouse yesterday, working on the kegs, working on modifying the handles.
Getting those sorted out
Yeah.
and looking at the furnace and
Yeah.
all the joys.
All the stuff.
When winter comes and your furnace doesn't turn on, your
Yeah.
employee is like, you know what?
Right.
I'd like some heat.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, is anybody brewing this weekend? Looks like David's knocked out over a dozen batches so far since June with the Clawhammer 20 gallon 240. That's a solid amount of brewing since June.
Yeah.
What is it? Not even November yet?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
What are you doing with all that beer?
Are you
That's my
brewing
question.
5 or
Is
10
everything
gallon?
going okay in your life?
Do we need to have an intervention?
Yeah.
Bottling this weekend, nice.
Baltic Porter, Bourbon Barrel.
If I wasn't
Oak Chips.
extremely lazy right now, I kind of want to bottle up some of those the marshmallow stouts sooner than later.
You know what we could do? I mean, it's chilled.
But we got to clean the bottles and sanitize them.
Nah, dog. Instant curb. We can do it right now.
Oh, and
You
give it a
want,
sh-
you
yeah.
want marshmallow stout? I
I kind of
I'll
want to
get
try
you
that.
some marshmallow
yeah.
stout.
Oh, just put it in the little
Give me 10
into
minutes.
that little.
Yeah.
You want to show? Maybe you can show people how to do it because it is pretty
Yeah,
cool.
sure.
Because I'd like a refresher course. It's pretty sweet because it's
Pretty smart.
instant gratification.
Yeah. I don't
You
have.
made a ginger beer with real ginger. You and Tommy did a beer with fresh ginger, didn't you?
Yeah,
Ginger something.
Gingerama.
Do you remember what beer that was?
We did ginger cider.
A ginger cider. You and Tommy did?
Yeah.
Okay.
We did apple cider with like an absurd amount of ginger in it.
Okay.
And it was, you know, ginger's supposed to give you an energy boost.
Yeah.
Like when you drink it. I felt it when I drank this stuff.
Okay.
I felt like, literally, it made me feel like $1,000,000.
So you're just thinking ginger beer, like, I've never made like actual just ginger beer, like ginger ale, ginger beer, like sarsaparilla.
Sarsaparilla. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys a little shortcut we've discovered. A little shortcut way to instantly carb a beer. Is there a bigger one of these in the fridge by chance?
Maybe. Okay. No go.
No, okay, that's fine. We don't need it.
Okay.
Okay, so a couple things. Here's our marshmallow stout.
What you want to do is put it over your expensive controller, preferably.
Put it right on top of it.
Right on top, delicately balance it on the heat sink,
Yes.
and hope it doesn't spill
Yeah.
and electrocute everybody.
Yeah. Okay. So I got this little, it's a drink mate. It's what this thing is. So it's sort of like a soda stream, right? But this particular model has a feature that allows the CO2 to like off gas at a slow rate. And you'll see why that's important in a second.
And it's called what, drink mate?
Yeah, so this is the marshmallow set that blew out all over the counter.
That's the one we did a live stream like a month ago, maybe?
Yeah. Actually, the whole thing popped out, didn't it?
Yeah, the airlock clogged.
Yeah, so this has been exposed. This is sort of like a throwaway, I think, in a sense.
I mean, throw it down my throat.
Okay. I'm just going to loosen this up. Because when I pour the liquid out, we're going to end up with some...
Do you want me to hold something?
No, dude, don't even worry about
Okay.
it. All right,
Living
can y'all
on the
see
edge.
this?
Maybe switch. Should only switch to the other camera?
Oh, no,
Okay.
that works. Well, I guess we could.
Either way. Add corn sugar.
I kind of shook it up a little bit when I moved it, so it's... Oh, man, I got some, like, yeast and stuff in there.
Jesus. Holy moly.
Okay. We're good. Don't shake it, don't shake it.
Holy moly,
Just wanted
everybody.
everybody to be able
Did
to
this stream go
see it.
live, Dad?
Yeah, we're going.
We're still live?
I don't think so.
All right. People got scared with your...
Yeah. Everyone's got 911 on speed dial on our behalf.
Right.
Okay, cool. So I filled this up way too much, actually. The max fill line is there, so I'm going to dump a little bit out.
You can put it in my glass.
You want the uncarbonated? Okay.
Why not?
Okay.
It's
I was going
Friday.
to approach it from the other direction and say, why?
Oh,
But
it's Friday.
yeah.
It's Friday.
It's better to have less in here anyway. All right, cool. So, I'm going to do that, and then we're going to do this. I'm going to pop this guy on here like so. Okay. Now we're just going to curve this guy up until basically the CO2 thing like releases. A little much, a little much. Okay, I'm gonna rinse that off.
So what went wrong there?
Um,
Or is that just what
I haven't
it does?
used this thing in a while,
Gotcha.
but I think I probably should have done it like slower. I'll try it again and see if it makes a difference.
Gotcha.
But I haven't used this thing in like quite a while to carb a beer up.
Yeah.
But here's the important part. Like if this was a soda stream, it just like off gases immediately. So
Right.
with this, once it kind of chills out, I can flip this top and it will do like a slow off gas.
Okay.
And then Because since it's beer, it wants to just foam up and
Immediately, yeah.
that's why SodaStream says you can't carb up anything but water.
Gotcha.
Because the release is different on the SodaStream.
Gotcha.
But the DrinkMate, they kind of figured it out a little bit. So
Very cool.
yeah.
Happy Friday indeed. Yeah, so we got some ciders on tap too. We got the Mythical Hammer Nether beer up there as well.
Hey, did you set a timer by chance?
I did. It's on
okay, cool.
we got 18 minutes.
Nice.
I started a little late, but
Cool.
better late than never.
You know what I kind of want to do also is taste the ciders. I'm kind of like having naming fatigue right now, and either you come up with some names or we can ask the stream for some names.
Yeah, probably. I always think a first taste helps.
A first taste. Maybe we'll just have to taste it and describe it to everybody.
Maybe the name will come to you during the tasting.
Well, let's do that while we're waiting for this
Okay.
thing to chill.
Oh, you gotta let that chill.
Yeah, just have to chill
Gotcha.
for a minute.
Tastes pretty good, uncarbonated actually. And oh yeah, but it's Friday. Brewing a beer, not a bad day. Kyle's gonna get the some of the ciders on tap, which will be good. Be nice to have. I should have a stout as well. I need to get on tap here at some point, which would be nice to mix with some cider. What's that called when you mix a stout with a cider?
Snake bite?
Snake bite, yeah. So, yeah, I need to get that stout in my office on tap at some point too. Throw that bad boy up there. Have you ever brewed a Weizenbach? Kyle, have you ever brewed one?
No.
I have not. There's a lot of styles I probably haven't brewed that would be fun and interesting. But yeah, I personally have not. If I was to like research that, I'd probably maybe go look for like Beer and Brewing or the American Home Brewers Association magazines, Zymergy. I bet they probably have some pretty good recipes or reference material in there. Those are always pretty good places to kind of do some research on, recipe development and all that good stuff. I'm making a fruit beer with blueberries. When should I add the fruit? Man, I don't do a ton of fruit beers. I know from like experience, you can lose a lot of that fruit character like during fermentation. But you definitely have some hang around for sure. That's a very good question. Kyle, do you have a go-to answer on when to add fruit if you're making a beer with blueberries?
Well, we've done that before.
I know.
Haven't we?
I'm sure.
I don't remember. We made a blueberry.
We did a strawberry. Me and Ross did that strawberry beer.
Yeah.
Strawberry Saison. Maybe those strawberries came through really nice.
Yeah. I don't remember, honestly.
I want to say that we added them to
Ooh, that smells
the
great.
end of the boil. But yeah, I would say I'm not the guy for the fruit answers. I would probably just look to see kind of what folks are recommending and other like blueberry. What kind of beer are you brewing with blueberries? I'm just curious. Like a blueberry like Hefeweizen or something sounds pretty good.
I think that's what we did. I know I've done one of those a long time ago. Okay, so this is an English ale.
English ale cider?
Yeast cider.
Okay.
And I had some people over to the office last night and we had these, and I personally I cannot I can't deal, man,
With what?
with the way it turned out. But everybody else really liked it.
Which one is it?
The English ale.
English ale.
All right,
Straight
shoot,
up.
I gotta change that camera. So everybody, we need some help naming these ciders. So
So this is the English ale yeast. Nothing else added to the keg. No DME. Or?
Correct.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if this one ended up with like DME in it or not.
We added dry malt extract to some of them just to do a little something different out of the 50 gallons.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, snake bite. Yeah, Kyle reminded me. That's always a solid drink.
Okay, what's the final gravity on the stout? If I was a final gravity checking man, I'd be able to tell you, but I'm not. So
It definitely seems like it finished pretty low, but it was fermenting pretty warm too.
really, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the one that blew out everywhere.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would say it probably ended around 10-10, maybe a little lower.
Yeah.
Just by taste.
Okay. So, cheers. English ale cider. English ale yeast cider. Pretty young, but just smell it. It has like a really I don't even know how to describe it. Like a sharp, kind of dry. It smells dry.
Dry apples.
Yeah, it smells like dry apples.
Yeah.
If that's a thing.
I like that. I do like that.
Everybody else liked it too.
It's tastes sweeter than it is, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because it's very dry,
Yeah.
but it has a decent body somehow.
Yeah. It was warm yesterday and it wasn't as carbonated, so it is definitely
The carbonation,
better
I
now.
think, is helping for
Yeah.
sure. Because that's kind of it's almost champagne-y,
Yes. It's champagne-y.
for sure.
For sure. But it's English ale, so what would the English ale... I guess I just wasn't expecting that. I was expecting it to be like more fruity and not as dry.
I feel like if you ferment English ale yeast at warmer temperatures, you can get some really weird, fruity, in my opinion, unpleasant. Some people probably like them depending on the style.
Right.
But if you ferment it on the colder side or under pressure, was this under pressure?
I'm not sure if this one was, but I don't
I don't think it was.
think it was.
It's very clean. Which, but it could, I mean, there is a lot more going on than just the apple flavors too. So
Yeah.
that's probably all the yeast character, but it's very pleasant.
Yeah. But there's just like a weird kind of dryness that's kind of throwing me off.
Yeah, I feel like that's every cider that's not back sweetened just a little bit maybe,
Okay.
or stopped like fermentation, at a certain whatever. Because it's probably fermented down to 0.998, I would guess.
Probably.
The last one we checked was
Yeah.
0.998, 0.997.
Yeah.
So it's super dry, but
Right.
I don't know. It's pretty nice. I think even a little bit more carbonation on this
Yep. It
would
still
be.
it still has some more time.
Yeah, I mean you just put it on gas today or yesterday.
Yesterday.
So
Yeah.
by next week I think once that's like, I put it on like a high carbonation like you would, for what was
like-
that IPA style?
Like a brewed
Right.
IPA.
Yeah, like you would for a brewed IPA that everybody's brewing these days.
That everybody hates.
The soda maker, Kyle's doing a demonstration on how to do a quick carb of some uncarbonated beer with the soda stream, or not a soda stream,
Drink mate.
drink mate.
Yeah, we'll show you that in a sec. Okay, so we got a couple of name suggestions here. Again, English ale and a cider. So slipped disc cider. It's really dry, and it has a bit of a sour apple, Old English apple,
Huh?
OEA.
Oh yeah, kind of like that.
Old cider. I hardly know her. What will Dickens cider? I hardly
Queen's
know
apple,
her.
that's pretty good.
What's that?
Queen's apple.
Brute cider, Queen's
What
apple.
about the king's apple? Is there a king?
Ooh. So if you've left beer out and it's all flat and warm, problem solved. See here, guys. Brew. What up, boys? The Brew Show. What's up, dude? Trent, I'm sorry I missed. I have to confess, I missed your live stream that you did for your
Last
party.
Friday?
For your, what was it, 50,000 subscribers, I think?
I was hammered.
I was hammered, and I had a family thing. I had family stuff I had to do, so I couldn't tune in. But
We never took a final gravity reading on the cold IPL we did.
yeah.
And I feel like it's a little bit more boozy
Yeah.
than we had anticipated.
Yeah.
So I was feeling pretty loose last week.
Carmen Cider, Dickens Cider.
It's probably a good thing that
One of them has to be Dickens Cider.
Dickens, like Charles.
Charles Dickens.
Call it Dickens, like Charles Cider.
Dickens. Charles.
But yeah, I like names. Dude, naming beers, like, I feel like if I owned a brewery, that would be like my least favorite part.
Yeah.
Like, it obviously some people like that's the best part, but
Yeah.
that's just like my brain doesn't work that way. Then you have to worry about like trademarks and other people have the same name, and like it just seems like, to me, it seems like an anxiety-inducing problem.
Yeah, sure. Can we still name things Dickens Cider?
Did Charles do anything wrong?
Tale of Two Ciders.
Oh, sweet. Trent brewed with the Mythical Hammer.
Oh, nice. Hell yeah.
What'd you brew?
We have ours on tap as well, Trent, and it is freaking amazing. It is
Yeah.
so good.
And the yeast starter behind
Yeah.
my shoulder, yeah, you can see that. That's some harvested dregs from that beer and one of the ciders. So
Yeah, so that's what we're doing today. We're brewing this winter lager. We're brewing we're gonna use the yeast that we harvested and then made a starter with. Dude, I can't get this in this.
that's another reason we wanted to brew a lager. Shamelessly plug this yeast.
Yeah, that we're making
But it's
zero money.
it's a phenomenal yeast, I know.
It's pretty awesome though.
And it's cool. It's just a cool thing. So
Yeah.
if you can, yeah, I would definitely suggest going to the White Labs Yeast Man website
Yeah.
and doing a pre-order. You get a sweet pen too.
Yeah.
If you do the pre-order. So
Beer and barbecue, Larry.
sweet.
What up?
Heck yeah, Nicholas. Nicholas says he has the info up at the homebrew shop he works at for people to pre-order the yeast.
Oh yeah, thank you for
That's
doing
sweet.
that. Yeah.
Awesome, man.
We just want this to be like their best.
We just don't want to look dumb.
We don't want it like that, but we want it to be their best yeast fermentation society yeast that they do, because we want them to keep doing cool stuff with this. They're
Yeah.
fun guys to work with and gals. They're really smart and talented, and like we're pretty much the opposite of that. So it's a good mix.
Yeah,
It's
they're
a good blend.
no,
when we get together with
and
it.
they're super smart but super chill at the same
Yeah,
time,
right.
which is sweet. So yeah, we want to sell a lot, so they'll be like, let's do this again.
Right.
And this yeast is awesome, so
Yeah.
it's the other reason. So
Okay, I really like the Dickens Cider. I hardly know her combo of the two.
combine the two.
Charles Dickens Cider. How about we tame it down a little bit? We add Charles Dickens Cider. He's English, right? Charles Dickens?
I'm assuming. Sounds it. I think he wears a top hat and has a cane. A mustache.
Well, we had Queen's Apple, Tale of Two Ciders. I do like that.
I like the.
What was the one about the lizard?
What was the one that was like the IPA? Like dry English cider?
Oh, the Brute Cider?
No, it was like 3 letters.
Oh, Old English Cider.
I kinda
kind of
like-
do
yeah,
like
let's do that one.
Old English?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's like OE. Like the 40 ounces.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And I don't, that's not my favorite so far. So,
It's my favorite so far,
because we've only had one.
but it's the only one I've had.
Well, what about the other one with the apple spices?
I like that, but I'm not counting that because
Okay.
it's adulterated.
We
Yeah.
doctored it up. Okay, cool. We're going to go with Old English Cider.
What yeast was it? Was
On
that a
this one.
Kvike in the spice one?
One more time?
Was that Kvike yeast in the spice one? I feel like it was. 'cause
Yeah, that
you-
was Kvike, yeah.
You wanted it done super quick.
All right, cool.
So Old English cider, whoever recommended that, you
You going on the board?
you get it up there.
Who was that? Who
don't-
recommended Old English
We'll have,
Cider?
we'll have to scroll up. Cayman cider. That's pretty good.
No. It's too bad, like, you can't just throw sexual innuendo into every beer name.
Right. In 2020.
Anymore.
You could 20 years ago,
Yeah,
I feel
exactly.
But it's probably for the best, honestly. Let's be honest.
Cayman, like, I'm liking that one. English ale cider. So
It tastes good. I like it. I mean, for being 3 weeks old, 4 weeks old, wherever we're at with that, it's pretty clean. It's drinking good.
yeah,
Like that,
yeah,
it cleaned up really well.
yeah. I hated it yesterday because of the lack of.
I think the lack of carbonation would make it
Temperature, yeah.
unappealing, and warm would probably be like a sulfur blast. Because it's like on the verge of being sulfury,
Yeah.
but it's not.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like, I can almost smell it, but I don't taste it.
I'm having trouble writing today. I've literally only had a sip of
Well,
beer.
we only got 3 minutes left in the mash. Old English.
We're just gonna stop it at that.
Old English. Yeah, Old
Yep.
English. Perfect.
What if we called it New English?
New English? Old English is pretty good.
Okay,
we
cool.
Need a cease and desist tomorrow.
Who was it? Who was it that suggested that? Are they still here?
I don't know. Did we brew more than one type of cider? We brewed
Oh yeah.
50 gallons of cider.
Many types of cider were brewed.
And then we used, I think, 10 different types of yeast. And then we added some fruit to some. We added some dry malt extract to some. But the main variable amongst all of them is just the yeast.
Mm-hmm.
And we did like 10 different strains. So I'm kind of excited for like the saisons and some of the more funky strains. We did some like fruit that we're using like a East Coast strain on.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Be kind of interesting. There should be a good amount of variety just from the yeast, honestly.
Yeah.
So
And as it warms up, though, I'm getting at what I don't like about it.
yeah, the sulfur comes through a little
Is
bit
it
more.
sulfur?
Yeah, I feel like it that's kind of what I'm picking
So
up.
it just needs to chill longer.
Yeah, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
And by the time our Christmas party rolls around, they'll be drinking real nice.
Yeah.
What yeast worked best with your cider?
We don't know yet because we only have
We've only tasted
3
one.
total on tap. The Kvike was great.
Kvike's
Emmett likes
quick.
the English ale.
I like the English
I don't
ale.
love it.
I feel like you don't like English ale yeast in general.
I'm not a fan typically of like this, the hops and
And I feel like I
English
remember the
beers.
yeast anytime we use an
Yeah.
English ale. It's not your favorite. I feel like if you do ferment it on a cooler side and suppress the esters, I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
I kind of like it.
yeah, maybe we should have put that on a little bit of.
But if
little
you're
bit
looking
pressure on that one.
if you're looking to turn around a cider pretty quick and want it pretty clean, Kvike, and then we used what strain did we use? Voss or
We use Voss.
Voss? Yeah,
I'm a Voss man.
Kyle's a Voss man. And the nice thing is now, man, you can get all sorts of Kvike even in dry yeast now, which is cool.
Yeah. In fact,
like
we're
to
gonna switch to that
use-
for our brew kits, right?
Yes,
Or
I'm
no?
trying to find some smaller packets, but we might just have to go big, and
Sometimes you just gotta go big.
then people could just add.
Dude, did we use this dumb prototype basket again? My God, we did.
Oh yeah.
Same situation as last
Yep.
week.
Never
God
learn.
dang it. All right.
Hop cider. Hop ciders are great. Do we have this hop cider on our channel?
We do have a hop cider. Yeah.
I
Back
feel like an
in
older video, maybe 4 or 5 years ago, we did a hop cider. It
Yeah.
came out really good. Are we calling it? Did you call it early?
No, we're right on time, baby.
Oh, shoot. Hooks.
I got them.
Oh, okay.
Dude, I'm 2 steps ahead.
Dude,
I know.
you're 3 steps ahead.
Okay.
Put my phone away.
Yeah. Pop this guy down. I grab some gloves.
Probably a good idea.
Well, I was hoping for the rubber gloves, but I'll take these, I guess.
Rubber Boys should be in there.
I don't see them. Oh, they're out here.
Oh, okay.
Excuse me.
Yeah, I think that is an accurate statement. I'm pretty sure the Brew Show, Trent did some hop ciders, if I remember correctly. Trent can correct us if we are wrong, but I feel like he did some videos on that too. on hop ciders.
Yeah.
They're good though. I remember the ones I've had I've really enjoyed.
Okay.
Dude Lebowski.
I'm gonna just take her out slow
Yeah.
till I don't.
You go out looking for a job like that on a weekday? What day is today?
There we go. Gonna do a partial lean today.
It's a partial Martin lean.
Yeah.
Martin King lean.
All right.
So that was probably like a 35-minute mash, I'd guess. Oh. Yeah, starter kits with Kvike makes the most sense because you don't have to worry about temperature control, which I think is the biggest hindrance when you first get into brewing. And even when you're after in brewing, if you live in a warm climate, it's a pain. What's the grain bill? We're brewing a winter lager, and it is 50% pale malt, 21% Munich, 15% red. 15% red malted wheat, a little under 11% of Crystal 40, and a little over 2.5% Carafa 2. We'll probably put a blog on our website with the recipe, like with the poundage. But it's 6 pounds pale malt, 2 pounds 8 ounces Munich, 1 pound 12 ounces red wheat malt, 1 pound 4 ounces of Crystal 40, and 4 ounces of Carafa 2. It's very loosely based off of just information I could find on the Sam Adams Winter Lager. So they have their grain, just what grains are in the beer. They state they use Crystal 60 and Carafa. I only had access to Carafa 2, so I just switched to Crystal 40. Try and get the color in the same ballpark. Again, not real worried about it. Should be nice. I'm kind of excited. And then we're still deciding on the spice additions. We were going to do, originally plan was an ounce of orange peel, a half teaspoon of cinnamon powder, and a half ounce of ginger with like 15 minutes left. But I think we're making an audible, and we're going to throw all the spices in from our apple pie moonshine spice mix that we sell in like a Whirlpool. And that has cinnamon, ginger, orange peel, I think cardamom, clove. Kyle could probably correct me if I'm wrong. I can't remember. What's the temperature here today? It's warm. We had to turn the air conditioning on.
It's 76 degrees outside right now.
76 outside.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So I have it set to like 50% power. Should I bump it up? I set an alarm for 200.
I mean, I'd bump it up, but
You want to bump it up? I just don't, we just kind of get to,
get to talking.
get to talking, and
Well, you could just set the temperature to 200 if you want.
that's true. I'll just do that.
Not that
I'll
big
set the
easier,
temp to
man.
200.
I like your thinking. You're thinking outside the box. So I like it.
Yeah. Dude.
Yeah, a lot of times, like when we're brewing, when we're shooting videos, or if you have friends over, it's not a bad idea when you're going from mash out to boil to just set the controller to like underneath your boil temperature.
Right.
So Kyle's just gonna set it for 200. So then
And then,
that way you don't have to worry about a boil over.
yeah, and then now that the alarm's set as well, we'll know.
That
Like
it's-
we,
we're
it
good.
won't just be sitting there at 200. We're not even paying attention.
Which
to
has
it.
happened
Yeah.
numerous times when
Yeah.
we were shooting videos and we'd be eating burritos or tacos, and next thing you know, it's like
Right.
we've been sitting here for an hour.
Right. Okay. Moving on.
You want to pull the grain basket or
I'm just gonna leave it there for a
couple
little
minutes?
bit longer. Yeah. So moving on, we're gonna move back to this this little project we've got going on here.
It's the marshmallow stout.
Yeah, with the marshmallow stout. So the drink mate. So this has like a little like slow release function, and you can see as I release it, it's starting to foam up. But you can't really use soda streams for this. And then once it kind of thumbs up too high, you gotta just stop it and then just leave it chill again. This is a nice way to carve up just a little bit of beer pretty quickly.
Just a quick sample.
Yeah, quick little sample of it. So I'll leave it chill a little bit longer. I could just put this in the sink and just open the thing up, but I'm not going to.
We got time.
Let's try another cider.
Okay. I'm going to pull the hops out before I forget.
Oh, okay. All right.
And just so I don't have to get back up because I'm lazy.
Yeah. Winter lager.
Did we ever find...
It's a thing. It's a real thing.
Did we ever find our scissors?
No. Guys, the scissor crisis of 2023 is ongoing. We cannot find the scissors.
I'm gonna blame Boone.
That's my fault. Guaranteed.
So there's
Oh, cool.
our spice choices.
Yeah, so we do have, you can't see that, ginger. We have cinnamon. We have orange peel. We grabbed these off from the warehouse. But then we also have Firebomb and apple pie moonshine spice. I'll show these because they're pretty sweet logos, actually. Let's see if I can get them into focus. So there's the Firebomb. That's, I think we're gonna actually do a little like Frankenstein version of this. We're gonna pull the hot peppers out of the Firebomb. And here is the apple pie. This stuff is meant for putting in like high proof clear grain alcohol. So that's what we normally do with it, and it's actually really good. But we're gonna throw it in some beer.
Yeah. What was in the apple pie?
In the apple pie, we have
I should know this, but I don't.
cinnamon, ginger, orange peel, cloves, allspice, vanilla bean, black pepper, corn, and pink peppercorn. And I made both of these over like months and so many batches.
I remember tasting a lot of apple pie.
Yeah, there's actually like a funny story about me making these spice kits. I was going down to this liquor store right next to my house, a few blocks away from my house, when I was making these spice kits, and I was buying gallons of vodka, like gallons of it, like literal gallon jugs of it.
Yeah, the nothing but the best. The plastic bottles.
Yeah. So I'd go in there, and I'd buy like 4 gallons at a time. And then I'd go in the next week, and I'd make a bunch of batches of a bunch of variations. And I'd go in the next week, and I'd buy like another 3 or 4 gallons. And then like the 3rd or 4th time I did this, it was the same guy that worked there, but he never carded me.
Or questioned anything.
Or questioned it, yeah.
Like, dude, I mean, I just can't sell you this many gallons of vodka.
He never carded me.
Oh, interesting.
And
it was a college town, kind of.
It was a college town. And he looked at my ID, then I guess based on how much vodka
I mean, you were in your 30s at this point.
Yeah, I was in my 30s. And based on how much vodka I'd been buying,
yeah.
He's like, looked at my ID, he's like, you're doing well, man.
You're not 20.
Yeah, he's like, I don't know how you're drinking all this vodka, but you're doing well.
Every weekend you're drinking 4 gallons of vodka.
So anyway.
The apple pie is super good.
Yeah.
Firebomb. If you like hot stuff, and cinnamon, it's super good too.
Right.
But I feel like all those spices in there kind of scream like holiday.
Yeah.
And then throw the heat in from the cinnamon. I don't know. It's a spice beer. They're like a love or hate thing. Right. I always kind of I err on the side of caution always when I do spice beers. But I feel like, throw caution to the wind. Who cares?
Yeah. Okay.
No way.
I thought you were moderating after what happened last week.
Lauren said she'd come pick me up.
Yeah.
So.
Emma had to call the spousal Uber last week.
And she gave me the go ahead that she's available.
5, 6. Okay, so this is a Saison. And I don't think it's ready yet either.
Look at the color on that.
Yeah, definitely.
Is it yellow?
Like way different than the other one.
Yeah.
We should actually do a side-by-side of the pours just to show how different it is.
Can anybody see what temperature we're at? God, what temp are we at?
We're at 190.
Okay.
We'll go back to temp cam here.
Yeah, look at the color on this guy. That is wild. Did we
Right.
add anything to this?
Um,
Like lemon
No.
juice? No.
nothing.
Completely
I'm moving this
different
out of the way
color.
so everybody can see the temperature. Cool. Yeah. So we're at 194.
Well, we might as
Super.
well pull that basket.
We're
This pipe's
almost-
absorbing
yeah.
more than it's dripping.
Yeah, and we're almost at temp.
Do you want a
too.
bucket?
Yeah, sure. But give me like a bad bucket.
Yeah. I'll give you the worst bucket you've ever seen.
Yeah. Give me a horrible bucket.
Those are all good buckets.
Those are good buckets.
Yeah, those are nice buckets.
I don't know. Maybe there's
Those are
here's
some of the best buckets
This
I've
is a
ever
nice
seen.
bucket here. Man, I'm just gonna run and gun.
Okay. I'll open the door.
Gun and run. All right, we're gonna pull this basket out. We are at 198.
I got
You got a bucket?
found the worst bucket.
Sweet. Okay. Actually, can you pull that out?
Maybe. Be my first time back. I'm back, baby. Let me know.
You
when
do
you're
it,
ready.
man. I believe in you. Oh gosh. Dude, perfect timing. Nice. Good job, Emmett.
Am I in there? I'm in it to win it.
Yeah. Okay. Turn the old alarm off. So I'm gonna have to actually. Uh-oh, yeah, I'm gonna have to turn it off.
Let's put it back to 0.
Yeah. So,
All right. So, man, 30-minute mash is done. Maybe I'll go ahead. Take a pre-boil. Just why
Cool.
not? Why not?
all right, winter ale, it's happening. Do you guys got any honest, unfiltered opinions about beer brewing?
You asking me?
I don't know if it was the question to us or the chat.
I mean, if you're asking for advice on brewing, they came to the wrong place.
Tyler Tome or Thorne, I can't read actually. It's too far away. My 10-year-old son wrote that up on the board, number 8. Like father, like son. I was pretty proud of him when he wrote that actually.
You did show it off.
Yeah.
All right, so we going to bring it up to a boil?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't do anything, so I just kind of got it there and then
Cool.
left it.
And then, yeah, just to keep it quick, it's just gonna be a dirty 30 on the boil too.
Dirty 30 boil.
Yeah, and then Hallertau, and they use Spalzer hops, which we were not able to get, so we're using Hirschberger.
Hops. Okay.
Yeah, I've never heard of them.
Yeah. Me either.
It's just a noble hop, so we're using the Hirschberger
Yeah.
instead. So we're going to do a 30-minute edition, 15-minute edition.
Sweet.
Excuse me, 2 ounces of each. 2 ounces of Hallertau at 30, 2 ounces of Hirschberger at 15. Bring
Got
it
it.
down to Whirlpool. I don't know. What do you want to Whirlpool at? Like 170, 180?
I don't know.
What do people think spices Whirlpool at these days?
All right. Where's my Saison cider? What do you need? My favorite and least favorite brew tuber. I don't play favorites.
I don't think I've ever ranked.
Yeah. We could do a power ranking sometime and just.
I mean, I'm probably
everybody.
least favorite's probably me. For sure. You know, I mean, you're always your biggest critic.
Here's
right?
the thing. We
I don't think I've ever watched a brewing YouTube channel and was like not happy.
Yeah, Emmett watches like all of them.
Yeah.
Every video that's made about beer that's posted to the internet, Emmett's seen it.
I
So if
try
you
to
made
be
a video,
on it.
Emmett's seen it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're taking the time to do it, and I personally love like just kind of raw videos
Yeah, sure.
that aren't like heavily produced. So
Yeah.
you know,
I think
that's kind of my thing.
We like different channels for different reasons. If I'm trying to learn something, I'm not going to watch our channel.
No.
Like if I'm trying to be entertained, I'm going to watch Homebrew for Life. Martin's got the cool experiments now.
Yeah, philosophy.
Yeah, with the Brewlosophy.
And his old videos were cool too. I mean, but his, you know, and then Apartment Steve is like, if you want to get in the weeds, he'll get you there, which is awesome.
Right.
Because he'll, you know, he nerds out, which is cool.
Yep.
So everybody kind of has their own twist.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think we need to be ranking such a small community.
Yeah, right.
Everyone's pretty tight.
Right. Like the old school videos, we watched a lot of Beer and Barbecue Larry actually, like back in the day.
For sure. Is he still in chat?
I don't know.
He was in chat earlier, I saw.
Yeah.
And then Short Circuited. I mean, he always put out really good review videos and stuff.
Yep.
Super good dude.
More recently, we've been watching like Brew Q's been doing some
I've been
cool
watching,
stuff.
like,
Sarah does some weird stuff. Sarah Flora does some weird
This
stuff.
guy,
I like.
Weissman.
Andrew Weissman.
The guy that has the
Josh Weissman.
Josh Weissman.
Joshua Weissman.
He's this upcoming brewing channel.
Yeah.
Has probably the most views of any brew tuber out there.
Right.
He's probably my favorite. Dude, that dude's, I won't say it, but
I see them mention. We watch Trent's videos. Come on, you kidding me? That's why we didn't want to like mention, because now we're gonna have to list every single brew channel, because we do watch all of them.
What did I say? Hallertau at 30, Hirschberger at, not that it matters, they're both like the same IBUs. So I'm gonna do 2 ounces. The boil just started, so.
Nice. Cool guy. He's not being a very cool guy right now.
What, was he being mean?
Yeah. No, he's just kidding.
Is he being very undude?
The apartment brewer Steve does know his like brewing salt and water chemistry stuff. For sure.
Yeah, for sure. It's one of those things like,
We turn the other way actually.
it's one of those I just threw these right in without a hot basket.
Yeah. Oh, why did you do that?
I wasn't thinking. Do we have?
Oh, we're just gonna whirlpool it.
I'm gonna
Yeah, sorry.
whirlpool it.
Wait, bro. What are you doing?
Oh yeah, we're filming a video.
This is a YouTube channel that we run here. So put that
Let me just tape this back together.
like you're standing right in front of the kettle for the other one too. Yeah, there you go. Like nothing ever happened.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go for it.
Dude, get a cool shot in the kettle though.
Is it looking cool down there?
Yeah, it's looking like green moss on
Those
top of
those hops are like really green.
Yeah, they're very bright.
Yeah, this thing's about to boil over. That's what's going on here.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
Super stoked.
I'm gonna switch to the boil over cam here real quick. Hop around the back there. Oh yeah, it's coming up.
I would use a mash paddle, but it's all the way over here, Kyle.
We're good. We're good now.
We're good.
Crisis averted.
Okay. I'm cold. 36% was the sweet spot.
Yep.
Can you set the microwave for 15 minutes, please?
Yep.
The only problem with shorter boils and shorter mashes,
Yeah.
it really does limit like tomfoolery.
Yeah.
So if you're just looking for like straight up efficiency in terms of time,
Yeah.
it's nice. But if you're looking for like tomfoolery, like
Yeah,
enjoy
you
your
wanna
like
screw
Saturday,
around.
Sunday, like
Yeah.
There's really no reason. You did 15
Oh,
seconds.
I did 15 seconds.
Yeah, that's the
Sure.
weirdest timer.
Okay. Oh, shoot. Are you kidding me?
I'll use my phone.
Yeah, it's on.
Oh,
I got
okay.
it.
Oh,
Cool. So I think we can bump it up a little bit.
Okay, that's cool.
It's kind of like a chill boil.
Yeah, bump her up.
Bump her up.
36 is pretty low.
What did you have? What was it before? When
55 or something.
Okay, so we'll do like 42.
Sounds fair.
Hopefully that doesn't.
The hops
cause
the hops
problems.
really ignited the fuel to the fire.
Yeah, got it. Okay. All right. Cool.
Yeah, shorter mash, shorter boil, less time for drinking while brewing. I agree. What was your pH? We were a little under 5.2. I pre-acidified the water.
Oh, wow, look at you.
I know, but I overshot it a little bit. So I actually used a calculator online.
Yeah.
It was pretty close.
Yeah.
But yeah, our pH is pretty high. But yeah, we were like 5.18,
Got it. Okay.
which perfectly fine.
Cool. All right, so we got the Saison cider now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah, the color is wild.
Yeah, it's like much brighter. It's much more
Yellowy?
less clear.
Yeah,
Kind of
cloudy.
looks like Gatorade.
Yeah. Or a pee
Lemon
after a
lime.
night of drinking.
Lemon lime Gatorade. Yeah. I like this better.
Ooh.
It has less of an edge. It doesn't have really like the Saison character I'm looking for at all, though.
It has way more dimension to it. Very like it's not one dimensional kind of.
Yeah.
Lot more going on because
Yeah.
that Saison.
The other one's kind of like a dry, sour apple.
Yeah.
This one is more of a little more chill and
Has like a little bit of a sour, maybe a little sour tinge to it, or like
a little bit.
but not a bad, like a super mellow, like just like citrusy, I guess would
Yeah.
probably be the word, citrusy.
I mean, we did it on like a very quick pasteurization, so I don't know. We could have ended up with a little bit of funky bugs in there, and we're going to contaminate every single keg and our entire tap system.
Doesn't taste infected or contaminated
No,
by
I
any
don't think
means.
so. But it's
And,
a little tart, though.
dude,
It is a
people-
little tart.
it's so
we did
funny.
have a lot of green apples in there.
Yeah, I bet that's
more
what it is.
Yellow, green.
And every batch is going to be a little bit different.
Yeah, exactly.
It's, we did, 3 or 4 batches.
yeah.
It obviously, it was different percentage each apple on each one of those.
Yeah.
So,
I think that's why maybe the spice cider we did with the apple pie moonshine spice kit was, I think, worked out so well because this is kind of tart, and then you add that cinnamon in and some of the other spices, and
It balanced
just
it out.
balances it out.
yeah. And then the other thing I found, like, that's just, like, super funny is, like all the cider purists out there, like, getting so angry about pasteurization versus, like,
Were
throwing...
they doing that in the comments?
Oh, yeah, every time I look. It's like,
Oh, really? I didn't see
you could
much.
just add metabisulfite or
I
whatever
did
it
see some
is.
of that, yeah.
And it's like, yeah, I've done that, and it tasted like ass. I've done it both
We
ways.
did, yeah. We actually did it.
Yeah.
We tried that way before.
And it didn't work
and
for
it did
us.
not work out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so... but yeah, everybody has their preference. I mean, it'd be a lot quicker to do it without pasteurization.
Right.
But again, we make cider once a year.
Kyle, could you explain the Dennis system? Demonstrate value. Engage.
Dude, who said that?
Physically.
Who said that? That's so good.
Nurture. And then I think we start to neglect.
Who was it? R. I can't read that far.
I know the S is separate entirely.
Dude, that's so good. Dude, the first time I saw that, I laughed so hard.
I know. Cool guy. Thanks,
Cool
dude.
guy.
I'm paying off my guitar with now. Love all the brew tubers I'm paying off.
I'm paying
my
off
guitar.
with my guilt now.
Oh, my guilt now. Gotcha. It's too far away. I can't read it.
You probably need to get your eyes
Goes
checked.
in ya hates ass flavor.
Dude, I feel like I need to catch up because I kind of fell off watching it like the season that Mac got real fat, like
Yeah.
quite a ways back.
Uh-huh.
And then, but it's like every time I catch one, like
Yeah,
it's
they're
still
so
awesome.
good, yeah.
So I need maybe this winter once it gets crappy out.
Yeah. Okay, so
What's up, Kurt?
so guys, we need names for this saison cider. So we've got the second cider here. This one was a Cellar Science.
Cellar Science Saison. It was like a blend, right? Or
One of them was like non STA1 or whatever, which means it's not going to keep breaking down
yeah.
sugars.
And where do
the
saisons
mash.
hail from?
It's Belgian.
Is it Belgian?
But then there was like they were brewed in a region of France as well that was very close to Belgium.
Okay.
Belgium.
So it's like a farm. It'd be used for like farm.
Yeah, like the
hands.
French saison
Yeah,
is basically
okay.
just saisons that were brewed essentially on the border of
Gotcha.
France and Belgium. But the yeast originated in Belgium. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm probably wrong. But
Dude, that's really good. It's funny because I'm just picking up a whole lot of citrus on it.
metalcore. This is like a metal. This is like a music reference. Metalcore. Asteroid Saison Elixir.
Asterix. Saison Elixir. I kind of like Saison Elixir, but I don't. Yeah.
I'm just stuck on the I hate ass flavor comment.
Music and an apple pun.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yep.
Oh, core, like
Yeah.
apple core.
Yeah.
Oh, I just.
Apple core.
I'm
Yeah,
not
like
the
core of an
quickest.
apple
Yeah, I'm not the
and like
quickest.
punk or like
Yeah,
what is it, like drum core, death core,
All
whatever,
of 'em.
hardcore,
emo core, metal core,
emo core, is that a thing?
probably. Kids these days. Farmstead cider craft. Ooh, because we used what yeast was it? Something craft? Farmstead.
Cellar Science.
Yeah, Cellar Science. But I like Farmstead cider craft.
So this one's like really well balanced. It is kind of tart, but
Balanced Farmstead.
I really like the aroma of this. Although the other one had more of like a weird apple aroma.
Did you set 14 hours?
Yeah.
I put it on my phone because I did not trust you.
Smart.
7 minutes. You went from 14,
But
15 minutes.
But it says 14:58, so that makes no
It
sense.
says 14. I don't know. I think you just set the time to 14.
But then I did 14 the first time.
I don't know. We got 7
Is
minutes
it in
left.
minutes? Who knows,
Yeah,
man.
that timer's weird.
All right.
Farmstead green apple. Metal core.
It's not super tart though.
It's more citrusy to me. I get a citrus explosion. I'm the worst descriptor at like drinking. I'm like, it's got alcohol. It's good.
I think I kind of want to combine the word cider and saison, and make it like saison. Saison.
Cider.
Just saison.
Saison, yeah. Ooh, this. If our scale's out of 10, and I feel like this is gonna be close to the top because I remember really liking the saison cider we did last year or
Yeah.
whenever we did it last.
Yeah. It
That was like
good,
the
yeah.
go-to. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna put this right now as a placeholder at an 8.
I was gonna say 8.
Because it could be better, but
Yeah.
it could be our 10.
Yeah, this could be the 10.
But
we're
it's
looking
really
for.
good. I would put the English at a 6,
Yes, I would
maybe
agree.
a 5.
I would say 5 to 6.
It's.
yeah.
I mean, it's good.
just not right now.
This is
Not right-
bringing
yeah.
this is bringing a lot more to the table.
Yeah.
A little bit more complex.
Yeah.
A little bit more citrusy. A little
Yeah.
bit more palatable.
Yeah.
Like you give this to anybody, they're gonna be like, "Ooh, that's enjoyable. It's
Yeah.
crisp. That's refreshing."
Right. And with this, I anticipate this is gonna get better.
Yes.
I don't really have that hope for the English ale.
I think this will get better to a point to where it peaks, and it may peak earlier. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll find out.
We will find out. Here's how you brew a 10 of 10 cider. You brew almost 50 gallons and you split it up into 10 to 12 different batches. You
Right.
put a different yeast in each one, and one of them is bound to be good.
You hope for the best.
Yeah.
High gravity saisons are delicious.
Yeah, we're just getting into the very top of our 14-day boil here, according to my timer.
We got 5 minutes left until our 15-minute edition. We're doing a 30-minute boil. I don't know if I've ever had a high gravity saison, unless one that just like they ferment pretty dry on their own typically.
Yeah.
7.6% saison would make that'd get you going.
All right, so
So when you brewed the white pepper orange peel, when do you add the orange peel and the white pepper, and how much?
oh, the coriander goza, is that what they're talking about?
No, he's talking about high gravity saison. He made it with white pepper and orange peel.
Oh, got it. You're
I'm just
asking
curious.
them. I thought you were
I'm asking
me.
him
Got
about
it,
when
okay.
he did the additions, because we're going to be adding stuff at some point.
Day 14 boil as Kyle demonstrates how to dry fire the claw hammer. I'm not going to say I've never done that because that would not be true.
I did it right before our brew day last week.
Yeah.
I meant to turn the pump off, and I turned the element on,
Yeah.
and Kyle's like, "What's that smell?" I'm like, "Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it."
All right, so an alternate name for the saison cider is already says Miss Hardy, which is a Homebrew for Life, CH's mom reference.
It says saison, Cellar Science,
Yeah,
so we call it.
Miss Hardy.
Yeah.
We could just leave it at that.
Yep.
Guys, you got to give us some more. You have to give us some more.
I like the
suggestions.
one. I like the one you said.
Saison?
Saison.
Okay.
Send me a sticker. Oh man, that's a lot of work.
Jeanette Appleseed. Is that what that says?
Johnny Appleseed.
Get my Cayman cider. It is 14% back sweetened. Frozen apple juice concentrate.
I've never back sweetened, and it's something I'd like to try with one of these.
Yeah.
One of these smaller batches. I don't like a super sweet cider,
Yeah.
but I personally do like dry ciders.
You got to sweeten it from the back when you're making the
You gotta do.
Cayman ciders.
Yeah, you gotta do the
Mm-hmm.
back sweetening. That's pretty good.
For sure.
But yeah, I can sometimes do like a semi-sweet. Maybe a semi-sweet.
Cider?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually dry,
Yeah.
but maybe a
Usually dry.
semi-sweet.
Yeah. All right, so this, the marshmallow stout's ready, actually.
Oh, is it cold still? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You got to slam that, man. Got to slam that cider. Okay, so
Yeah, this one's really good. I feel like ciders, I don't know. I've gone both ways with ciders. I've had really good ciders I've made, had really bad ciders I've made.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't make them enough to know what it is. But I think with ciders, the key is just cleanliness
Yeah.
and not getting weird funk, either pasteurizing it or treating it with metabisulfite or whatever is that the chemical you use to stop
I
fermentation?
believe so. Okay. This actually took longer than I said it was going to by a lot. But it is a way to carbonate like a small amount of beer. So this says our marshmallow stout beer. And I carbonated it in a drink mate, which has like a slow release function. Oh yeah, it's carbonated.
No, it's looking carved.
I'll pour yours out a little bit better than I did mine.
Oh, yeah. Hopefully it's decent.
It tastes decent. I think we got the char on the marshmallows,
Pretty
which
solid.
is really what we needed.
This was the batch I charred. This was the test batch.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you like really charred it hard.
I was letting them on
You went for
fire.
the hard char.
I was lighting them on fire.
Yeah, I went for the gentle char.
It is stout season. It is time to brew stouts.
Okay. So this is the marshmallow milk stout that we brewed a few live streams ago.
3 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago.
Something like that, yeah.
I got like the almost sour teeth, like when you drink sour beer.
Yeah, we should have rinsed our glasses out.
Yeah.
I'm not getting much aroma on this at all. But it did smell like charred marshmallows when I...
We got our.
smelled this.
Do you want to video this?
Yeah, sure.
We got our 15-minute
That's
edition.
good.
Oh,
That's really good.
I've never used this hop. Hirschberger.
What is it?
Hirschberger.
And you never used it?
No. Have you?
No.
Alpha acid's 1.2%.
It's blowing it out.
It smells good.
Okay.
Get that out of there.
Yeah. Oh man, what a.
Just gonna goose this just a little bit.
You're gonna turn it up some?
Just a
Or
little
down?
bit. Up a little bit.
Okay. Nice.
And then we got 1 more ounce.
Somebody asked about the future of clawhammer brews. Well, this is it, man. We're kind of like chilling and brewing like we normally would, but we're live streaming the brew days. We would be kind of like screwing around a lot more than this, probably. I don't know, maybe not. We're kind of
Probably
stuck
more,
in
but-
front of the camera when we do it like this. Whereas we'd probably be outside like playing hacky sack or doing something weird if we weren't live streaming it. But we're gonna turn this into a video. It's gonna happen.
The goal was to do the oatmeal stout into a legit kind of just basically just a place to at least have it on the website, so we have the recipe and like a quick, some shots and explanation of the beer and style.
Yeah.
But we proceeded to drink too many of those IPLs,
Yeah.
or not IPLs, cold IPAs. I keep calling it IPL. I mean,
Right.
does it matter?
I don't know. Okay, wait, hold on. Gotta do something. Then let's taste these. I'm like loving how this tastes.
Saaz hops? Yeah, Saaz I've used quite a bit. I've never used the old Hirschberger.
We've used them before, Herzbrucker.
Oh, we have?
Yeah, we've definitely used those before.
Oh.
But there was the other one I'd never heard of, the one that we were supposed to use.
We were supposed to use Spalter,
Okay.
which I think there's noble hops. So
Okay. So
this is the...
this is the marshmallow milk stout.
Okay. I definitely got...
Smells decent.
Mm-hmm. It's pretty nice.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
It's weird coming to this after the ciders
Mm-hmm.
and adjusting my palate,
Yeah.
but it's a little bit more bitter than I was expecting.
Yeah.
But it isn't. But like not in a bad way.
Yeah.
Balances out because
Uh-huh.
obviously it's got a little sweetness from the lactose in there.
The thing that still have like it is a little bit bitter. You get some of the marshmallow and the char, but the thing that you also get if you kind of real search for it is like some fruitiness.
Mm-hmm.
It's just fermented way too warm.
Yeah, it was fermented at
This
like,
is the one that literally blew out.
it's probably almost 80 in here.
Yeah.
And that was with English ale yeast too, so
Yeah.
you're gonna get that fruity
Mhm.
ester from that.
Yeah, the other one we didn't have that issue.
Which
with.
isn't like, I know it's everybody's palate's a little bit different. I don't necessarily mind it because it almost to me almost brings it from like a chocolate to like, brings it into almost like a chocolate raspberry-ish
Yeah.
or something like that. But you kind of get a little bit
Yeah.
of the astringency, but
Yeah.
it was definitely fermented warm, and I believe you had it time lapsed maybe under a light.
Oh, that was the other one.
That was the other one.
That didn't blow out completely.
Gotcha.
But
So that one should be interesting too.
yeah, it's probably gonna be interesting as well. But I do like the, like the charred kind of
Yep.
character and the marshmallow character.
Yeah. No, it's pretty nice. We'll have to do it again, maybe ferment it just a little
Mhm.
cooler.
And it's quite bitter though.
It is bitter.
Yeah.
But there wasn't even that much hop load in that. We could also, I think we transferred everything. I
Yeah.
think we just need to
Maybe
dial
we
back.
didn't. I don't think we transferred as much on the second
Yeah,
batch.
but should probably be a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
But it's hitting the spot for Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, do you know who didn't set a timer for 15 minutes?
Oh gosh.
How long have we been talking, guys? 3 minutes. So we got 15 minutes left in the boil. Oh, excuse me. I grow hops, but I need to move them.
Really?
Yeah.
Not working.
I just don't get enough sun.
Ah.
I have them like kind of under my oak tree. Not under it, but I was like, oh, it'd be cool to grow them up the deck.
Yeah.
But they get way too much shade from the oak tree, so
Mhm.
think I'm moving to the other side of the deck because it gets sun like 12 hours a day in the summer.
That's what they need, right? Full sun.
Full sun, and they like water. 50 psi is really high. Your yeast may have a difficult time with that ferment.
Yeah, somebody said they did a pressurized cider, but they screwed up the spunning valve and it being like 40 or 50.
Holy cow. And
Yeah,
it
interesting
fermented?
to see how that goes. Yeah, because normal, like, just beer yeast can tolerate pretty high pressure.
Yeah.
Like at least 50,
Well,
easily 50 psi.
Well, they're under a ton of pressure and huge commercial conical fermenters.
Yeah,
I
right.
mean,
Yeah,
but that's hilarious. That's like crazy.
right.
But it'll probably be fine,
Yeah, I bet.
honestly.
Yeah.
Where are we at? Oh, what are we going to put this in?
We have more fermenters in the back. Like, we don't have anything that's
Do we
like
have anything
sanitized,
clean?
but
Should
I can do that real quick.
Yeah, let me grab one.
Sure.
Should probably do, because we only have, I mean, we got time, but which one? You want to do the one that's empty in here?
Yeah. Yep. For sure.
This one looks nice.
Yeah.
Looks real nice.
And there's a lid right here.
That looks real
We
nice.
do need a new sanitizer solution though.
And let's not forget about adding spices.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that at the Whirlpool.
I think so. Why not, right?
I'm gonna actually how much time do we have left in this boil?
10 minutes.
10 minutes?
As much as you want.
See, this is why, man. I got this ready. I knew there was a reason.
We should have used the counterflow chiller today.
Yeah, probably. All right.
Is it too late to switch?
Yeah, it's definitely too late to switch.
Counterflow chiller would have been a good choice.
Would have been a great choice. Dude, that is a healthy boil right there.
Yeah? Too much for you?
Nah, it's fine. Just right.
You want a little star sand in there?
All right, I'm gonna toss the Whirlpool arm on here. I'm actually gonna clip this guy on as well. You doing this some star sand?
Yeah.
Nice.
Make it real nice.
Yeah, why not? Okay, cool. Whirlpool arm on. I'm going to circulate through everything and hopefully not block up the plate chiller.
We'll find out.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she's whirlpooling.
Whirlpool real
She's
nice.
pooling.
And you just wanted to do
She's
that
whirling and she's pooling.
run it through. You just wanted to run it through the. You're just trying to sanitize
Yeah,
the
kind of
plate
because
chiller.
we had cleaned everything like last week, but then we left a bunch of water in it. We left it sit. So, yep, nice little whirlpool we got going on there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm curious to see how the spices play with that. Could be a huge
We're
problem.
gonna have to put those in the
Put
basket.
them in basket. Yeah, that might be good.
I'm gonna
too.
get a basket now,
Yeah.
so we don't forget that. Where would it?
We got a ton of them over there.
There we go.
This will probably have a little bit of an amber color. We used a decent amount of Crystal 60 and red malted wheat, and then some Carafa too. So it should have a little bit of an amber color. So, but you know, it's kind of first time I've brewed this recipe. It usually takes a few to like kind of dial things in, but
Yeah.
be a fun little experimental. I mean, it's, I don't know, for me, I never really overthink things a little
Yeah.
bit. Like, I'll talk about it, like I care, but like,
Yeah.
you know, at the end of the day, it's like, we knew we were going to throw them at the Whirlpool.
I'm more of an underthinker than an overthinker.
Yeah. Be like, we'll see what happens.
All action, no thought.
100% go.
Did you you need 5 gallons in this or one?
I
Or
put enough.
two
I
and
put
a half?
enough to fill it to the top.
Okay.
So whatever you want to do, but there's enough in there for 6.5.
Because it's gonna like,
Yeah.
we'll have a we'll switch over to the Star Sand cam here in a minute.
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be pretty awesome.
I'm excited to see too how this harvested yeast comes out, because that was
Yeah.
a pretty simple method
Right.
with very little effort,
Yeah.
which is a
definitely.
good thing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna add a Whirlpooling tablet into this.
Oh yeah, it's time, dude. I can't believe you put the Star Sand in before the guys.
Well, we're a little late on the
classic,
Whirlpooling, but whatever.
classic. No, guys.
What's
right
that?
here? This,
What's that?
that.
Oh, you just gonna let it roll?
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean,
Oh, dude,
you have to deal with the consequences at this point.
you never bumped it once you
Oh,
started.
you wanted me to bump? Nope, I didn't bump it. Yeah, you're right. You said bump, and I did not bump. So I like to do my Star Sand addition after I've put the water in, because now we have no idea where the water is.
Oh, you do it after. I like to do it at the beginning
It's
because then
actually
it makes
only
a
like
mess.
halfway.
It makes a mess, and then
I've learned that lesson though.
it mixes it up real nice.
Yeah,
You know, I never even thought about adding it after
yeah,
in the last 20-some years.
yeah.
Not once have I thought, you know what? If I had this after, I won't have this problem.
You know what? Should we just leave it go? I'm just gonna leave it go.
We do need to wash the floor.
I was
so
gonna put like a bucket down here to catch it, but
either
I'm
way.
just having to like stand there and hold it. Yeah, it's fine.
So I'm just trying to bring this back up to a boil.
We literally installed. You can't see it, but we literally installed vinyl flooring in this entire office so we could do stuff like this. It's waterproof, and it's like indestructible.
It's pretty impressive.
It's pretty impressive.
It's one of those things you look at the packaging, you're like, this has got to be terrible.
Right.
It's held up really well
Yeah. Definitely.
to like doing dumb things.
Right. We've done a lot of dumb things. We continue to do dumb things. Right now, we're doing a dumb thing. I think we're to the top, more or less. This is kind of cool. Let me get a shot of this. Oh my God, that looks so cool. Hey, Emmett,
Yo.
give me a little thumbs up. Oh, yeah.
Got a little, just
Perfect, dude. Nailed it.
trying to.
Nailed it. That's how you sanitize a keg. Right there.
That's probably the way you shouldn't do it at
And
home.
are you boiling the kettle over?
Dude, I'm trying my best.
Yeah.
I'm just over here having a good time.
Cool. Okay, so let's see here.
I think I could drop her down back to like 50 at this point.
Greetings from Ecuador. Oh, Jesse Lance. Anthony Jackson, thank you, appreciate it. I don't like how that pump is sounding, by the way.
No, dude.
Yeah. Foam Snake ASMR. Hopefully that doesn't mean our mic stopped working. Worst case, you know what we'll do? We'll just
Leave the live stream on and go home.
Yeah, well, we just won't. Well, I guess we do have to chill it.
It's still flowing.
Yeah.
It's just very hot
Yeah.
and very whirlpooly.
Oh yeah, it's sort of starting to cavitate a little bit.
Yeah, it's got some air in the lines. That's why I was holding it.
Oh, got it.
I think the boil it's not loving the boil.
Got it.
But
It's all good. I mean, the thing is, we have an extra kegerator in the back, Keyser. We could just like toss it in the keg and then let it sit overnight.
We'll be fine.
Yeah.
We could always use the counterflow too, honestly.
True. We can't really. We don't have one that's clean. That we can't really set one up at this point.
I mean, we could. We could just run boiling wort through it for 10 minutes
true.
and be
Yeah.
fine. But you could see the air. I think there's like a weird air pocket from putting that in.
Oh, from putting what in?
The whirlpool arm. I think there's air somewhere.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Because I think we probably put it in before it all flushed out.
Yeah.
But when it's boiling, it's so hard to play with. But yeah, it's flowing fine.
Cool. All right, so we're making a winter ale. We've got some winter ale-like grains we've added. We've got some winter ale-like hops we've added. And we've also, right behind Emmett there, is some yeast we harvested from the bottom of a keg. A couple days ago, actually, 2 days ago. And then we made a yeast starter with it. That was the quickest, easiest yeast starter
Very
I've ever
unconventional
made.
yeast starter.
Yeah, I mean, we just pulled...
We don't know how much yeast is in there, but it looked like a decent amount.
well, there's plenty in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure it will be fine.
I mean, it was a fresh, healthy slurry.
Yeah. Right.
So, but yeah, and it looks milky and smells good.
Yeah.
Guess what? Boil's done.
Nice.
Yeah, I sat down for 20 seconds.
Nice. Oh, that means we need to hook up some cooling water hoses, huh?
So what's everybody think in terms of what temperature should we dry spice? We're gonna dry spice, not dry hop, whirlpool. We're gonna whirlpool with our spices. What do you think, Kyle?
What?
What temperature you want to do it at? You want to do it now?
I don't know, like not too hot, probably like normal whirlpool temp, 170 or something.
Yeah.
We'll
Keep
do
it a little
maybe
mellower.
20 minutes or something. Something like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, that'll give us time to get the keg set up and cleaned and
Sure.
kind of figure out, question life, the normal things during a brew day.
Yeah.
I'm actually going to take a pre-boil gravity reading that I completely forgot that I had set aside. Not that it really matters, but I was just curious. The curiosity got to me. All right, so I'm just going to take I had stole a little sample before the boil, and I put it in the fridge because I didn't pull it out of the kettle till it was like 200.
Any idea where all of the gloves got off to? They did
what
not,
now?
They did not get put back. Oh my god.
The
You gotta be
gloves?
kidding me.
Dude, in the glove spot.
The gloves got put back into the glove area.
Shocking.
I'm literally stunned. Okay, here's what we're doing.
Okay. What are we doing?
Putting gloves on because I need to hook the cooling water up to the chiller. We usually do that before we start running
The chiller.
hot water through it. We kind of done it a different way this time.
We did a lot of things differently today.
Here's what you need if you're...
It doesn't matter. The thing is, it never matters.
Never matters. If you're a home brewer and you don't have a pair of these guys right here, you need to go out and you need to get yourself some of their Amazon specials.
You want to be the coolest guy at the party?
Yeah. They're called Heat Guardian. Have sweet skeleton bones on them.
All right, so pre-boil was 10:47. Check. And that's in the ballpark of what we were shooting for.
Cool.
I was shooting for what was I shooting for? estimated 10. We're shooting for 1046.
Okay.
So we hit slightly over, but whatever. 1 point either way. Whatever. 1047's our pre-boil gravity, and then we'll take a post-boil once we're chilled down, or starting gravity or post-boil gravity, however you want to call it. So 1047 pre-boil. So we're shooting, I don't know, depending where it ends up after fermentation, like 5.5%, 5.6% beer. Just easy, nothing
drinker?
crazy. Yeah. Just one you could have, maybe while you're eating some turkey, maybe some pumpkin pie.
Oh yeah, because this will be ready by Thanksgiving, won't it?
Oh, for sure.
I was kind of thinking of it as more of like a Christmas beer, but it's gonna be.
But Thanksgiving is always a good time to start thinking of the holidays.
Yeah,
And Thanksgiving's the best holiday.
it is. Yeah, probably.
I mean, for adults.
It's very food centric
And drink centric, depending
and drink beer centric.
depending on your family.
Yeah. Let's see here.
All right, let me run outside with this.
Sure. Yeah. So if you're just joining us, we're brewing a winter ale. We're gonna add some spices. It's pretty much time to add the spices, and we still don't exactly know what we're gonna add. That's good. Yeah. Definitely a lot of cinnamon, ginger, orange peel, cloves, maybe some hot peppers.
Definitely hot peppers.
Okay, definitely hot peppers. We didn't add them, so I guess we're just gonna whirlpool them.
We haven't added any of
them
them.
now?
We haven't added any spice.
Yeah, should we throw the hot pepper in now?
Yeah, toss it in.
All right, let me.
I'll toss it in. You got gloves on.
Okay, yeah.
How many you want to toss in? All three?
All three of them, dude.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this because we've never brewed a hot pepper beer.
I've always wanted to.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the mix. I'm just going to pull the hot peppers out of this one.
Definitely was 100% way out of focus.
Yeah, but they get the idea of what
Okay.
a pepper is.
All right.
They've all seen peppers.
Wait, hold on. I want to film this actually.
Oh, shoot. I meant to put that in the hot basket.
Bro. Okay.
Well, oh my God, that's hot.
What?
That pepper.
Are you did you
It
breathe
went
that
right
in?
it went like right into my eye.
Really?
I'm gonna do
You're gonna pop it out? Wait, hold on.
I got another one.
Okay. The little transplant. Okay, let me see. You know what? Why don't we? Oh, we didn't want to use this because it didn't have like the other spices we wanted. But
Yeah.
let's just give me a little. Let me see.
I can go straight kettle with this. If you
Um,
want.
hey man, do what you want.
It floats.
Go for it. All right. There's one more in there too, right?
Did we only do two? There should be three.
There should be
Oh,
three.
there it is. It's about to be like someone's fired. You ready?
Looks like a tiny little piece of bacon.
Does.
Yeah. All right, go
Very
for it.
spicy piece of bacon.
All right, sweet.
So when someone's gonna make this and not realize that's missing the peppers. And then
Oh, we'll have to just toss it, probably. You know what? So you know what we could do is just actually use the rest of that and add some coriander. I'm sorry, add some of our spices that we have.
dude, that's gonna be so much cinnamon. I think it's too much.
Okay.
That's my concern. Like, it's a lot of cinnamon. Like, these recipes we're talking for a teaspoon.
Okay.
And that's gotta
Got
be
it.
like what, 2 ounces?
Sure. Okay.
What do you guys think? Winter ale or lager? We're doing a winter lager. Big fan of the Christmas ale though. I think the video's out of focus. I think just when I held that up was out of focus because I don't know how cameras work. So what's everybody saying? Toss the whole thing in? How much cinnamon's too much cinnamon? Does it matter? These are the questions.
I mean, that's meant to make maybe a gallon or so.
Right?
I don't think it's gonna be too much cinnamon for.
Some B-roll of that.
Oh yeah,
That looks real nice.
it does look. That's like very picturesque.
It's like perfectly
Picturesque.
packed.
Yeah.
Smells really good.
You like that?
I do like that.
Okay. So you're gonna toss it in the hot basket?
I think so, man. What do you think?
Yeah.
Fuck it.
Yeah, sure.
Right?
The whole thing.
I don't know. Do it?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah.
But the whole thing though?
Yeah, dude. We're going all in.
Okay.
A lot of cinnamon, baby. We got
There's
sticks.
quite a bit of cinnamon. We got sticks, we got chunks. There's actually wood chips in there.
It's the wood that makes it good.
It is the wood that makes it good.
Orange peel. What? Red peppercorn, black peppercorn, ginger. Allspice, cloves, vanilla bean. Maybe one of those was a vanilla bean I popped in there. No, those are peppers. Pink peppercorn.
Yes, we're going full send on it.
We did.
Yeah.
We went full tin apple pie,
Yeah.
and then the peppers from the
3 peppers.
firebomb.
Yeah.
So we'll report back.
Yeah.
If it turns out really good,
If you
that may be in a beer kit. We'll
Yep.
do a special blend
Totally.
with the pepper, or dial it back maybe a little bit.
Yep. If you guys want to make this on your own, just make it on your own. So we're adding cinnamon, ginger, orange peel, cloves, allspice, vanilla bean, which is freaking insanely expensive.
Yeah.
Black peppercorn and pink peppercorn, and then we actually pulled some Thai peppers out of our firebomb. So you can just you can just add that to your beer. This is probably 57 grams of all the first ingredients I mentioned, and then 3 Thai peppers dried. You can get these on our website, but you can just buy some spices from your grocery store as well. On the-
57 grams is 2 ounces. That's a heavy dose.
Yeah. So we probably should keep an eye on how long we leave this in here. Probably don't want to
Probably
go
need to
crazy with it.
Start chilling.
Yeah. Let me finish putting this hose on here.
Yeah, I mean, this is all experimental, man.
Yep.
I'm excited. What camera do we got on there?
So one on the right.
I might go with the other camera.
Okay.
What do I hit? Transition?
Yeah.
Just hit the transition button?
Yeah.
Oh, look at me, guys.
Dude, look at you
Internet pro.
doing videos.
2 ounces. There goes our pH. What do you mean? Where's it going? Up, down, left, right? BA?
Okay. I'm gonna hit the water.
I honestly don't brew much with spices. So what's it gonna do to the pH? Do you know, Kyle?
No,
Yeah, I have no idea. I'm not a spice brewer.
I don't know about such things.
And at the end of the day, it's going somewhere. pH is going somewhere anyway.
Dude,
Will it raise it?
you
Lower
can't
it?
stop pH. pH is gonna pH.
pH is pH.
That's just one of the rules of the universe. All right, so chilling water engaged. The chiller is on. The cooling water engaged. But you know what I probably need to do? Is
Turn it
switch
to
this
cold
from
water?
hot to cold.
That'd be good, yeah.
So we're not chilling with hot water. So if you've ever wondered how our water system works,
The
This is
pepper
how it
should make
works.
it more acidic. The pepper. Oh. Huh. Crotch cam. We'll get that by the end of the show for you. BA select start. That's it. CH is going to be like PH like CH. Yeah, I don't know. It'll make beer.
He's making the Contra references.
Dude Lebowski.
Up, down, down, left, right.
Dude, I got the new Mario that came out with the new 2D
Yeah.
Mario Wonder. Pretty
Yeah.
sweet.
Really?
It's like updated graphics, but still 2D.
Nice.
It's like obviously geared towards kids,
yeah.
but pretty. It's pretty fun. Me and Lauren have been playing.
Nice.
It smells good,
I've been playing GoldenEye
dude.
with my
64?
fam a little bit. Here's the problem with
64 though,
that. Yeah.
Nintendo,
on
yeah.
my Nintendo 64.
on the emulator.
Yeah, I have a Nintendo. No, on my
oh, you actually have
on my
64
actual
hooked up?
Nintendo 64.
Nice.
I have it hooked up on my TV at home.
Dude, those controllers are the works. The old
Yeah,
they didn't hold up well, but they're still it's one of my favorite systems.
yeah. Everybody liked it at first.
Until you started dominating.
Yeah, I destroy them every time.
Can you see if this is still pooling?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, it's definitely on.
Oh yeah, she's going good.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
lost our whirlpool.
We got
because
all
of
the air out, which is good.
Yeah. We lost the whirl effect.
There it goes. She's coming back.
Yeah, because of the.
Oh, the hot basket.
Yeah, the hot
basket.
basket.
It's stopping it. Yeah.
Yeah. Could just sit it right in the middle.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm
sit
trying to
there.
find
Oh,
the-
the elements there.
There it is. There's a sweet spot.
Yeah, that'll work. Perfect.
It smells good.
Nice.
There's an awesome GoldenEye Source fan game for PC. Ooh, Jesse, send us that link. Nevada Pale Ale. Did you know what a good pale ale is? Yeah, that is a good pale ale. Pretty much every pale ale is good. I do like that. Dude, sweet. Thanks, Jesse. The pepper should make it more acidic. Prepping for a new brew day. What do you do to prep? Just get everything clean and ready and sanitized? I'm pretty bad at prepping. Kind of end up always cleaning and getting everything ready the day of, morning of, while I'm doing it. We are brewing in Asheville. We're in the Asheville office brewing. But yeah, I should start prepping a little bit more. But typically, we'll always clean the kettle. So like once we're done brewing today, we'll give it a quick rinse, and then we'll fill it with PBW and recirculate through everything for like an hour at 160, 170, and then rinse it. And so the kettle and everything's nice and clean, and then so at least that part is ready to go for the next brew day. So I kind of take care of it after the brew day, I guess. Gotcha. Just clean it. Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I always clean the kettle, the pump, chiller hoses with PBW recirculate, basket. So it just makes everything a little bit easier. Pisgah Pale?
Pisgah Pale's great.
It's a great pale. So okay, good.
So we got.
We're down to 150. Is the water on blast? We full blast on the chilling water?
I'm not sure.
There's hardly any water coming out.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like maybe I just don't have it up high enough. No, it's all the way up.
It's all the way up?
Yeah.
Maybe that's just full flow? Seems like a light flow.
What's that?
Doesn't seem like a heavy flow.
Well, it's kind of twisted here a little bit. I don't know, man.
Yeah. Weird.
Oh, dude, mystery. I just solved one of the greatest mysteries of the universe.
What's that?
Why, like, the last couple of brew sheets have ended up with a chunk torn out of the bottom?
They all do.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, you didn't know?
Because you put your gum in.
Oh, you didn't know that?
No.
Oh, I assumed you figured that out.
No, man. I've been losing sleep over that.
Been like, what? Well, who's chewing our brew sheets? All right, so we got the chilling going, which is cool.
Yeah.
It smells mighty fine in here.
Yep.
It's chilling pretty quick. We're down to 135.
Yep.
I'm gonna bring the grain basket out.
You're going to take it out?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to actually rinse this bucket out. and then transfer the star sand from our keg into this guy. So we have some fresh sand, and I don't want to dump that in there. And then I'm going to put the keg lid in there. Oh yeah. Heavy flow day. All right. So I'm gonna dump the sanitizer out of this keg here. I might leave a little bit in there. Kind of shake it around with the lid on. Yeah, I'm gonna do that exactly. Need a lid though. So this is gonna be the same deal as the last several beers we've done. We're going to use the floating dip tube. So this is a thermo well. There's a regular dip tube in the keg, and then we have the floating dip tube as well. This will allow us to just toss it straight into the old kegerator once it's done, and carb it up and serve it, which is what we did with the ciders that we drank earlier, which are great. I do need a gasket for that though. All right. Gasket going in. I also need a tri-clamp.
I was just thinking,
Huh.
I'm not ready for it to be 26 degrees Tuesday night
I
or
know,
Wednesday night or whatever night it
It's
is.
gonna cool down quite a bit, huh?
I got most of it out, but
All right. So I'm gonna pop the lid on here, and then just shake this up a little bit. Kind of not shake it, but give it a little gentle swirl. I don't want to create any more bubbles than already exist.
are you having a teaching moment over there?
No, I'm just kind of telling myself what I'm doing.
Woo!
Bro, everything all right over there?
Yeah, we're doing all right. All right, basket. Basket is good enough.
Yeah, we brewed an Imperial Oatmeal Stout last week. Maybe a week before that, we did that Marshmallow Milk Stout. And then
The
before
cider
that,
before that. Was it
yeah, cider was in between maybe. And then we also did the
We bottled
Mythical
something.
Hammer IPA, cold IPA with White Labs, which, you know what, we haven't drank. We should
No.
drink some of that.
It is really good. Well, I gotta get home.
Well, I'm gonna drink some.
I may have a little bit,
Yeah.
just a taste.
Dude, when the doors open, the fruit flies swarm
It's
like
crazy.
a freaking plague in here
Yeah,
because of our cider
cider
our
operation.
apple pile out back.
What apple pile? It's like a vinegar farm at this point.
Are you guys gonna brew an Imperial Stout? Oh yeah, so yes,
We did last week.
as somebody mentioned, yeah, we did
Okay.
last week, and then as
It's
I
not like
reiterated.
super imperial, but
Yeah.
imperial enough.
All right, so that keg is ready. What are we at temp wise? 114. We got a
getting
ways to
there.
go still.
Well, let's see if that'll help at all.
Probably.
It may help.
I mean, I'm not in a rush. It is 6, but I kind of want to drink some of that.
I don't have
Mythical
anywhere to
Hammer
be.
beer. Yeah.
I just have to make it home for Pizza Friday by midnight.
Okay. Sweet. All right, I'm gonna go adjust the curb on the.
Yeah, it wasn't super high gravity. I think I forget what the starting gravity was on that, but it wasn't. Dude, these flies from the cider. Does leaving the yeast in the keg change the flavor of beer? We haven't noticed any ill effects from leaving the beer on the beer on the yeast. Man, and honestly, I think it just helps clean it up. I think a lot of people take it off the yeast too soon. But if you're going to be doing like a Russian Imperial Stout or something, you're going to let age for like a year, you might want to take it off. But most of the beers we brew, leaving on the yeast is kind of a beautiful way to do it. You can just use a floating dip tube and not have to worry.
Anything that's been dry hopped, though.
Yeah, you'll want
Take
to
that off.
transfer it
Or
to.
really even just like a hoppy beer, where you ended up with a lot of maybe some true in the fermenter.
Then transfer it over.
Yeah, because it will start to get bitter and kind of has a kind of a hop burn kind of character to it.
This is an old school Anton Par digital. What do they call it? Digital refractometer? Digital hydrometer? Digital hydrometer?
That's a digital hydrometer.
They make digital refractometers too. If you're gonna spring the cash for it, we got these as they give them to us to like just use in videos and stuff. I would get the newer version of the digital hydrometer. They're pretty expensive, but they're pretty convenient. You just need a little bit to sample. But yeah, they're not cheap. They're a couple $100 easy.
Here's the old cold lager. Sorry, cold IPA we did.
Which is a cold lager.
Yeah, it is. It has a yeast blend of some ale and some lager.
Hey Jesse, thanks. The beard just grows. I need to get it trimmed. I need to call my barber up and get a haircut. The cold lager,
Cold IPA.
cold IPA. I kind of hate that name.
Yeah.
Cold IPA. The hoppy lager. It's really good. The cold IPA. Really nice. Came out real good.
Yeah.
Got me into trouble last week. I just drank too many.
Avoiding it?
They just wanted. I might have one. Just one.
Okay.
Or maybe not even a full one, just to taste.
Yeah.
Just to taste. It is crazy as soon as you open that door, man. They're just in here.
I know. All right, so we have our leg lamp from the Christmas Story. We have a yeast starter that we made a couple days ago from some Mythical Hammer yeast we harvested from the bottom of a couple of kegs. And we're gonna make ourselves a winter lager. And I think we're gonna turn this one into an actual full brew day, because the process we used for harvesting the yeast was kind of unique.
Yeah, and by unique you mean just easy and nice and lazy.
Dude, great beer.
Dude, it's so good.
Yeah.
That's why I got so drunk last week. I drank way too many.
Too
of
good.
them.
Oh my gosh.
Is that recipe on the website?
If you make a ridiculous amount of cider, just throw the apples like away, or compost it very far from your house.
We did.
We
as
have
far
a
as
whole
away.
situation going on here, and
But
our
it's-
compost pile is pretty far from our house.
I think Tuesday night or Wednesday night it's gonna be 28. That should solve our problem.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you doing top cropping? Kyle literally just put a little CO2 on the kegs that we fermented in that still had the yeast in it. The dip tube, we have a floating dip tube and a regular dip tube, and he just hooked it to a regular dip tube, and it just pulled the slurry up. And he
Yep.
did that with two of the beers we used that yeast for.
Yep.
So it got a nice slurry, pulled in a little bit of beer, and then you added a proper starter,
Yeah.
which are convenient. They're super expensive.
They're
though.
expensive, but it was very convenient.
It's super easy. Yeah, I feel like if you're gonna buy a proper starter, you may as well just buy 2 packs of yeast.
Sure.
Like that's kind of my thought on it.
But this was yeast we literally couldn't get.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, and it's worth it to not have to make a yeast starter. Like, actually boil the wort, chill it down, get your 1040. I'm a big fan of making like a huge yeast starter at the beginning, saving some off of that as well.
Yeah, we could have done that. That
But
would've been
again,
smart.
it's one of those things you gotta plan ahead, like if you're gonna do that. But we need to order some of the yeast, honestly.
That's true. I just assumed they'd give us some, but
We should probably get some.
no.
But yeah, they'll probably give us a few packs for sure. But I was thinking we should get like a bunch to put in just cold storage.
Mm-hmm.
I love red wheat malt. So I'm pretty excited to see how that comes through, and it really helps with head retention too and body.
Mm-hmm.
And the red wheat, I feel like you get, like I said earlier, like those cooked bread kind of notes come through, and it's pretty decent. What percent did I go with? I ended up right around 15%, which is, I don't know, pretty solid amount
Yeah.
of wheat, I feel like.
Yeah.
So, what are our favorite breweries in Asheville? You have your burial hat on.
Yeah, burial.
Dissolver, dudes are super chill, super good beer. I'm really excited for, I cannot remember, there's a new one opening not too far from my house.
Oh yeah.
And that dude's won a ton of medals. So I'm excited for that. And it's in walking distance, which is awesome.
Yeah. If you've never been to Asheville before, you need to go to the Asheville Brew and View on Merriman Avenue.
Before it sells.
Yeah, before they sell it. So it's like a little movie theater, and they used to only do second run movies, so like stuff that's been out of the theater, and the movies are like $2 or $3. They make great pizza. They brew beer as well.
The beer's good.
Their beer is really good. They're really cool
Their
and
pizza's
chill.
awesome.
Their pizza, get the sheer delight.
Yeah,
That's my vote. Yeah,
so good.
and it's just a great experience. So Brew and View.
Brew
If you're
and
trying to
View.
just drink some like really like heavy, crazy stouts with a bunch of just weird stuff in them, or just kind of like exotic sort of beer that is really not that crazy. It's like just more normal than you would think. Like the coconut IPA, go to Burial.
It's just
Everything
it's gonna
they
be
make
good.
is solid.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good.
Yeah.
Zebulon's cool.
Love Zebulon. But that's
Zillico is
That's
cool.
out when we reveal.
Yeah.
Zillico is really cool as well. They tend to like not rotate enough for my taste. But
I don't go there enough to notice.
Yeah.
I think because I don't go there. It's just a little bit further out than I tend to
yeah.
go.
Right. Yeah.
Dude, we probably should have kept the lid on with all these flies flying around.
That's
that
true.
Might get some nice extra bacterial goodness. I'm not real worried about it. But yeah, dude, Lauren said she was gonna pick up pizza later.
Where you guys getting pizza from?
I don't know. I typically go to Favilla's.
That's over in your neck of the woods.
Yeah, it's off of Patton. In that little plaza.
Is that Ross and Jen's place?
No, they would go. That place is pretty solid too. They have really good wings.
Yeah.
I think they have the best wing deal in town.
Yeah.
And they have a pretty solid pizza. And that's over on our side of town. I never remember the name of it.
We do Pizza Mine because it's right around.
Yeah, it's kind of whatever's close and good.
If April's out of town, Boone and I have been known to drive all the way to Fairview to get Pizza Hut because she refuses to eat it.
Dude,
And
there is something to be said
there's
about
something
like
to be said for it.
they're like the thicker dish, the pan pizzas,
Mm-hmm.
whatever that's called. That's super good.
Yeah.
No pineapple on pizza. Yeah, I usually do pine nuts and avocado and you know, the normal stuff for pizza. Yeah, if you look up Asheville Brewing Company, ABC in Asheville, and look up the Sheer Delight pizza, it's got some not so common ingredients on it, but it's really good. It's got pine nuts.
Yeah, pine nuts and
Dude, it's
like
so
pesto
good.
base. It's really, really good.
What's it say? Pies and Pints in Ohio is amazing. Awesome pizza. Where, Jesse, where in Ohio is that? What part of Ohio are you in, Jesse?
Just Lance is an Ohio boy.
Is it a chain? I've never heard of it. Foggy Mountain Brew Pub. Man, their food is really good
Interesting.
there.
I've not been there.
Their food is solid. It's been a minute since I've been there. I used to have a couple friends that worked there.
I might need to go now.
I've had one of the best burgers I've had in town there. It's in Dayton. You'll have to check that out when you go back to Dayton.
I feel like I maybe have been there. But there's a place in Dayton that everybody goes to.
Pies and Pines, probably.
It's just like a local place. They only make like round pizzas, but they're cut into squares. They cook the crap out of it, which is pretty good.
A round pizza that they cut in squares, kind of like Domino's?
Yeah, dude, I'm sure Jesse knows if you lived in Dayton. There's like one place in Dayton that's just the place you have to go to when you're in Dayton.
Okay, I hear you.
It's like a local place.
Yeah.
I've eaten pizza in Dayton 10 times, and I've only been to that one place.
Yeah, I mean, if there's a good place, you just go, right? Jet's Pizza?
Oh, must be.
Jet's Pizza, that sounds familiar.
I thought it started with an M, though.
Gino's Pizza. Man, Gino's Pizza. Sounds familiar. I feel like every town has a Gino's Pizza, though.
Yeah.
Such a like common name. I feel like we had a Gino's Pizza in Akron, but I don't know. Kvike pizza dough in the oven. I like it.
Sweet.
That's pretty sweet.
That's pretty rad.
So what? I've never made pizza dough. How much yeast?
Never?
Pizza dough?
Pretty fun.
The dough itself?
Yeah.
I've bought pizza dough.
Yeah. I made pizza dough, but it is easier just to buy the pizza. I thought you said you've never made pizza.
Oh no, well there's like you can just like most pizza shops will sell you the dough.
Exactly, yeah. I do that as well.
But I've never made the actual dough. I'm sure it's I don't know. It can't be that hard, I guess. It's probably like making anything.
Dude, the place that I worked at in high school, the pizza place, they would the pizza dough would be like primo after it sat for a few days.
Let it proof out.
And we would basically store it in these like Rubbermaid Tupperwares and just put it under the pizza oven and get it warm, you know? So it'd be like...
Proofs out.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude, I worked at Cinnabon. I know all about proofing dough, buddy.
Yeah, buddy.
What a great gig. Worked at PK in high school.
We're at 86, man.
Oh yeah,
I can see it
you
on
can
the
see
monitor.
it. 86.8.
Yeah.
You know what? This probably isn't helping having
What?
4 ounces of
Oh, yeah.
sweet wort just hanging
A
out.
lot, too. So there's a place in London who don't pre-cut take away pizza. You have to go to town on a full pie. Dude, they put a man on the moon. You can make pizza dough. It's true. So to all the Australians where it's like 7 in the morning, what are you drinking right now? Foster's?
All right, wort is dumped.
So Kvike pizza, I took some top crop that blew into my airlock and put it into a 200 milliliter stirrer overnight with table sugar plus biotin yeast notes. But if it blew into your airlock, then you'd probably be putting like a fair amount of like star sand in there as well, probably. 70 in Japan. What are you drinking?
7 a.m. Nice.
Kvike dough rose up in 2 hours, and after 24 hours had those amazing air bubbles. That's awesome. Kangaroo piss make.
I think I missed something.
I thought it was maybe 7 a.m. in Australia.
There's a place in London who don't pre-cut takeout away pizza.
But Juki Bobbins, you must be from England because you said there's a place in London who don't. I'm just guessing that's like a way. I would say there's a place in London that doesn't, not who don't. I love it though.
That don't, yeah.
That doesn't.
That doesn't, yeah.
Coffee, okay, fine.
500 F for 15 minutes, cheese and Thai chili. I don't know what's happening anymore. We're a pizza channel now. I like it. Start talking about pizza. I am excited about pizza though. Probably just go with your classic cheese.
Yeah.
It's my move.
Is that your move though? Is it really your move?
From Favelas, yeah, they do a really good cheese pizza.
You just eat the cheese pizza. Nothing. You don't add anything like.
I don't love their pepperoni.
Okay.
Their sausage is good.
All right.
But yeah, like I personally think I've had a lot of their, like I'll eat all of it.
Yeah.
Like I'll get whatever, but like in my opinion, like they do their cheese pizza is like the best thing they do.
Yeah.
They do it really nice, just cheese. I don't know, it's just
Some plain. Sometimes you just need to eat some plain eggs, man.
yeah, but it's not. It's super good.
No? Okay.
Yeah, it's got really good cheese.
All right.
Because like it's a thinner pizza, so when you start adding stuff on it, it kind of turns into a mess a bit.
All right.
Like I love a cheeseburger pizza. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah, sure.
But from there, I typically go cheese or like cheese and like jalapenos and you know.
I like pepperoni and banana pepper.
That's a good move.
It's a salt bomb.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad
I
thing
like black
necessarily.
olives a lot. A lot of
Yeah.
people don't. Lauren doesn't like them, so we never get them. But
Yeah. Kind of thinking about maybe I need to eat some pizza tonight.
dude, midnight in Barcelona. I kind of wish I was in Barcelona right now drinking coffee.
At midnight? And in Barcelona, midnight in Barcelona, drinking coffee while I'm doing night shift. What is your job in Barcelona?
6 p.m. In Ontario. Homebrewed hop cider. Nice. I like to see everyone's doing hop cider. We talked about doing it and just forgot. It's not too late though. We can always throw some dry hops in.
Yeah, you're right.
So maybe we'll find one we don't love.
I mean,
what we'll do is we'll find one we don't love and see if we could fix it with some oils or.
I mean, you know what we do is we could throw a hop dropper.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just do a dry, huge charge. See if it helps, or throw some oils in.
Yeah.
Or... What is the best way to share videos and brews and homebrew setups? And we need to figure out a good way to do that. YouTube is not.
No, Instagram is
that.
the best way.
Instagram,
if you want to send it
totally.
to us, and then we can repost it.
Yeah, just tag.
Now,
Tag is
granted,
that?
you're gonna have to probably send it to me like 5 times before I actually see it in real time and repost it. But if it's a cool picture, I definitely want to repost it.
Yeah. If I was like savvy enough, I'd be like Discord, but I don't even know what Discord is. So I did it once for like CH, and I was like, I don't understand any of this. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't get it either.
Yeah, it seems like a good place for that, but I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
We can look into it. If anybody's a Discord expert, let me know.
Wait, did somebody suggest Discord?
Ian did.
Front desk in a hotel
Oh, sweet.
is where Powell is working.
I mean, it's probably pretty slow at the front desk at a hotel at midnight. Everyone
Yeah.
probably gets back or at once.
Yeah,
Well, bars
in-
probably don't even
in
close
Barcelona.
there, do they?
Okay, so then what's your shift? Like, when do you get off work, and then what are you going to do after work?
Shift beer
Yeah.
at 7 a.m.
Yeah, because I have a feeling at Barcelona, the night's just starting to get started at,
Like 5.
yeah,
Like the after hour clubs at 5 a.m.
right.
That's what I remember in my brain, at least.
I've never been there. You been there?
Yeah, in my 20s. When I was 20.
Yeah, you were on your
I
own.
was drinking 40s on the street,
you
having
were
a
on,
blast.
Yeah, you were on your own time there.
Yeah,
Let's be
I
honest.
was like, yeah, that guy might die.
Right.
But I had a really good time there. I'd like to go like a lot of places I've been to, I'm like, I'd like to go as an adult. Be a way different experience.
And, yeah, do it differently.
Yeah. I mean, I did it well, but
Yeah, I'm sure you did. I don't doubt that.
I would like to. It'd be nice to, I don't know, maybe see a painting.
Basil and honey pale ale.
I thought it'd be good with pizza, but it's missing something. I don't think it's.
Interesting.
I don't know if it's missing. Basil and honey. Interesting. I like honey and tea.
Dude, we're in the 70s. We're getting
Degrees?
there. Yeah.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
know why this is taking so long to chill down. You say
Because
it's not, it's
we
not,
ran it boiling wort through the chiller for a half hour. So the chiller was like 212 degrees.
Really? I feel like it cooled down pretty fast, but
It probably took. It's like a heat thing.
yeah.
so I think
Usually, I wonder if like maybe the flow of something is not
the hose seems very slow flow.
really. But I
like
have
on
it
the
all the way
output.
up. I don't get
Maybe
it.
one of the valves is not all the way up and down below, like underneath.
Oh, that's true, man.
Like if you don't
it
have
could
it all
not
the way
be.
open.
Because usually the chiller works so fast.
Yeah.
We're kind of like we even missed the boat on.
It's also the end of summer. Groundwater is pretty warm, but
Yeah, it's true.
the flow does seem low. But no, it's open all the way.
No, it's open all the way.
Yeah. And it could, I think the
I
flow.
don't know, man.
So anybody just joining in, we somehow finished brewing a beer. It was 30-minute mash, 30-minute boil, maybe a 35-minute mash and 38-minute boil. It was a winter lager. It's a lager that's going to be drank in winter. And we added
We had
a
some
good amount of
spices.
2 ounces of spices
Yeah.
in the whirlpool.
Hot peppers, cinnamon,
Some hot peppers, some cinnamon,
Orange peel.
some
coriander,
cloves.
cloves, allspice.
Good amount of everything.
Peppercorn.
Probably too
Black
much.
peppercorn.
Probably too much.
Yeah, it might be overboard considering how long this is taking to chill down.
Yeah, it might be a lot. It might be too aggressive. But there's only one way to find out.
Yeah.
I feel like it'll be way less than if we had thrown it at boil. Like, it should be way more subdued, but it might be pretty heavy, but
Yeah.
we could always blend it with, we could brew a regular lager and blend them together, too, if it's like way overpowering. So
Right.
there's always a solution.
Yeah.
I mean, most breweries brewing like fun experimental beers, they might be blending them,
Yeah.
you know? So where are we at? 70.
S. Joel. Yep. I think this is gonna be a good one.
You think so?
I think it's gonna be good.
Yeah. I don't see why not.
The wild card is gonna be the yeast, though. But look at that. Hey, oh, sorry. You need to actually pull this up. Don't be real steady.
We're just going to shake it up anyway when you
Yeah,
pitch it.
but I don't want to shake it up. I want to show the.
Is there a yeast cake at the bottom?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
definitely.
nice.
There's plenty of yeast at the bottom.
Sweet.
I'm probably not going to be able to get it
Oh, yeah, there's a nice.
in the shot
there is
because
a
it's
nice
like right
layer.
on the bottom.
Woo! Don't spill that. All right.
I know.
I
this
think
whole.
you-
This
I think you
whole.
can get it.
What's that?
I think you can get it.
I'm gonna try to. All right.
Jesse, you can buy a apple pie right now. If you wanted to do it, you can buy an apple pie spice mix and then just throw in a couple Thai chilies, or buy an apple pie and a firebomb and just take the spices out of the firebomb. But yeah, I kind of want to see how it turns out, and then if we could always, use less of the cinnamon if you can see the cake. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, this is the yeast that we harvested from the bottom of the kegs that we fermented. One of them was the cider that we did with the mythical hammer, and one was
The cold
the
IPA.
cold IPA that we're drinking right now. And the cold IPA was great. We haven't tried the cider yet because it took its sweet time to ferment, and we haven't chilled it down yet. So
Yeah, that's fermenting at a bar. We did that under a 1 bar pressure. Which
Yeah,
is
we
14,
did,
almost 15 psi.
Yep, exactly.
So this is like the laziest yeast starter ever.
Yeah.
Super easy, and I don't know. I feel like yeast is a pretty resilient thing.
Yeah, sure.
And everything I've read too, and by read I mean the yeast conference we went to with White Labs, it almost seemed like second generation, is way better than first generation too.
Yeah, that's what everybody said.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah,
first
people-
generation's kind of just like okay, and then second one's like all right, it's ready to party.
Yep.
So, what's the grain bill and what hops? Yeah, we can go through that. We did 6 pounds pale malt. We did a 2-row. We did 2 pounds 8 ounces Munich malt. We did 10 Levabond. 1 pound 12 ounces of red malted wheat. 1 pound 4 ounces Crystal 40 and 4 ounces Carafa 2. And then we did a 30-minute boil, 30-minute mash, and then we did 2 ounces of Hallertau at 30 and 2 ounces of Hirschberger at 15, I believe.
Joel, are you suggesting that we've added too much cinnamon? And Mike,
Oh, there's a ton of cinnamon in
yeah,
there.
and Mike Davis. Well, we could actually pull them out now.
Do you know what my recipe called for?
What?
Half a teaspoon. We did about 2 ounces.
But when? At the
15-minute boil.
Okay.
So it's it is. Yeah, we should pull it out, honestly.
Yeah, I didn't think this was going to take this long to chill down.
Yeah, that's actually a good call. We can just take it out.
Yeah, there's a bucket right here if you want. There's one right there, too. There's another one over there.
We got buckets everywhere.
Buckets galore.
We need a bucket. We got them.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, let me
Oh, you wanna
document
film it?
this. Yeah, I'm going to document it.
We are a video company.
The chat, yeah. The chat is suggesting that we've made a huge mistake.
Oh, huge, for sure.
Yeah,
That's what we do.
yeah. So we're just gonna go ahead and pull this out early. It's been in there plenty long enough. So
But here, get a picture of that.
your recipe asked for how much? Like
I figured
what
I did a half teaspoon.
half a teaspoon.
TSP. Not
Okay.
tablespoon, the smaller of the two.
Teaspoon, and then we added
Teaspoon.
like, oh god, 20 times that much.
Probably more. I don't know how math works.
Great.
So we added 2 ounces total of all the spices, but it's
Yeah.
predominantly cinnamon.
Okay.
So we had cinnamon chunks, cinnamon sticks. But again, if it's insanely too powered,
I'm gonna leave the hot peppers in there though.
oh yeah,
I want this to be just too hot.
we're gonna need. It's gonna be. It's probably gonna be terrible, but I actually do have high hopes for it.
What's that? You got high hopes for it?
I'm pretty high, and I got hopes for it.
You get high and you have hopes. High plus hopes equals
I think it'll be.
high hopes.
I think it'll be all right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's kind of the beauty of the homebrewing, you know. Who else is gonna throw 2 ounces of cinnamon in a whirlpool and let it sit for 40 minutes to let you know that that's too much cinnamon?
Exactly.
But yeah, if it's too much, we'll just make another lager and blend them out. That's an easy way to overcorrect an issue like that. But hopefully we don't have to. Hopefully it's all right.
You know,
think
yeah. If it's not,
Well,
if it's-
I'm kind of hoping the hot pepper, the cinnamon and the hot pepper, because it's gonna be a little bit sweet. It's got a decent amount of Crystal 40.
yeah.
The red wheat has a little bit of that kind of sweet character too. Mm-hmm. And I think it'll be all right. If not, I had a jalapeno lager. It was too spicy. The brewery added 1 jalapeno to each bottle. To each bottle, 1 jalapeno per bottle. That's intense.
That's kind of a lot.
He said it was too spicy. Yeah. So anybody else throwing 2 ounces of cinnamon in their beer this weekend? But I guess the video title could be "How Not to Brew a Winter Lager."
That could be the title of any beer we've ever made.
How not to do everything.
Yeah. Hey, could you hold this up for me
Yeah.
and kind of like tilt it so I can see the bottom?
Like that.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You get all the angles.
I'm getting all of the angles. Yeah, that's looking great. I like it. Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah, I think we did it. I think we have enough yeast.
Oh, it's way too much. I agree, Mike, but we'll see what happens.
What's way too much? The cinnamon? Yeah, probably.
But the thing is, it was 2 ounces of cinnamon mixed with orange peel, clove, but
Yeah.
it's 98% cinnamon. Not 98, but I would say it's a good mix, but it's definitely cinnamon dominant. But it doesn't smell like we overdid it. And we had it in a hot basket, which contained some of it.
Here's the thing. This isn't a summer lager. It's a winter lager.
Yeah,
It's going to have hot peppers and cinnamon in it because that's what a winter lager is, according to us.
according to us. And when we make the video and say how not to brew winter lager, we'll thank all of you for your input.
You can't just not
'cause
make mistakes.
You're probably right.
And then tell you not to do what we did.
Well, we honestly just wanted to throw the apple pie spice mix
Yeah,
in
we
there,
kinda did.
honestly.
Well, that was an afterthought, but then once we kind of
Well-
landed on that, we kind of.
Well, we were at the warehouse yesterday, and I was like, well, it's ginger root, orange peel, cinnamon, which is
Yeah.
all in that
Yeah,
kit.
exactly.
It's just way higher quantities, but
Right.
I don't know. I think we started at 180, brought it down to like 70, and it was in the hot basket. You never know. It's not like they were loose in there, swimming.
Right.
Yeah, so spice at the end of the boil, I feel like you're going to get more out of it than you will later, but I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that's true or not. That's just my guess.
Yeah.
What do you think? Kind of hoping that too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, we didn't add it. One thing I wouldn't do is boil cinnamon because then it could be bitter and it's gonna like take too much stuff out.
I've definitely boiled cinnamon. It smells nice.
Well, yeah, it does. But like
Or at flame out.
for something you were gonna drink, though?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. In beers, yeah.
Okay, never mind.
But again, I'd probably lean on the 5-minute zero mark.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, we didn't
flame
even
out.
throw them in until when did we throw them in? Was it 170?
170,
190? Okay.
180. It was
Yeah.
cooler.
I think we'll be fine. What was the ABV? There was no ABV just yet.
Yeah, we'll take a. The pre-boil gravity was 1047, if that's helpful. And then we're shooting for like. What are we shooting for? 1053, 1054 starting gravity. Once it's chilled down, we'll take a sample, figure out our starting gravity. But we're shooting for like 5.5% beer. Nothing crazy. Oh, we definitely went overboard on cinnamon. We're
We've
well
established that.
aware. Yeah, I mean, my original recipe was literally half a teaspoon at 15. So yeah, we're well aware, but you know that's kind of the fun. It's live on the edge, and it might. And what if it is amazing?
Dude, what if it's amazing? You guys, you're gonna feel pretty silly for all the things
Yeah,
you've
what if it's the
said.
best thing?
Dude Lebowski says this is how brewers learn.
Yeah, been learning for 20-something years.
Where'd you learn how to do this, son? From you.
From you,
I learned
Dad.
it
From watching you,
you.
Dad. But I am intrigued. I've never added 2 ounces of cinnamon to a Whirlpool. How else will you know? And clove, it's a pretty small amount of clove because clove does go a long way. Cinnamon, not so much. It doesn't go far at all. But you guys can report back in probably 2 weeks.
We'll take a little sample of it when we're tossing it into the fermenter.
When we're tossing it into the sewer. I thought you were gonna say.
On the way into the toilet, we'll put a little. We had dumped one beer down the toilet straight up, and you know what? That's because I read things on the internet which told me what not to do, and guess what I did? I did those things anyway, just because I had to find out for myself.
It's the only way to learn.
Sometimes.
Kyle can't be told no. It's like, this is a terrible idea, Kyle.
Yeah.
But I kind of like it now. I'm into the idea now.
Yeah.
I bought in. But it doesn't smell like. You know what we could do is take a sample
That's what I just said.
right now. Like,
I just said it. Well, like this very second.
yeah.
All right, let's do it. Here,
Yeah.
just stay right there. Stay put, man.
Okay.
I'll take care of it. I got you.
I just want to see how. We'll get a good idea.
I'm even gonna get a fancy glass.
The
out for
yeast
it.
will hopefully dissipate a little bit, but
There is gonna be some like hops and stuff in it.
yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna crank this way down. I'm gonna switch
Don't
to.
do it on that side. You're showing people bad protocol.
I didn't. What are you
Ignore
talking
what
about?
Kyle just did.
What are you talking about?
Always slow your flow on the output of the pump.
That's what I just did.
Don't want to cause
That's
cavitation.
literally what I just did. Okay. Slowed it down quite a bit. I put like a fair amount in there. Like I'm gonna drink this and it's gonna be good. It's not.
You never know.
You never know.
It doesn't look good, but that
No,
doesn't mean
it
anything.
doesn't look good. I think what has happened though is our flow, the pump flow is probably
A little bit slow.
low. Yeah. Oh, actually, well, no, never mind.
You turned the pump down.
I had the pump turned down. Jeez, dude.
And I think having the hop basket in the middle is probably not helping our hops from coning up.
All right, so
On a scale of 1 to cinnamon, what do you
it
guys
doesn't
thinking?
smell crazy cinnamon. We're gonna make you guys eat your
12
words.
teaspoons is
right
2
now.
ounces. So that's 12 teaspoons.
It's a winter lager.
So someone put that in metric. So people in metric.
You know what? I'm
metric
gonna
way.
say right now. This smells good.
It's pretty
It
muted.
smells good.
It's
yeah,
pretty
it
muted.
does not smell like overboard.
Do you know what
cinnamon.
I'm picking up more than cinnamon?
And it has like a
Ginger.
ginger, a little doughy bready to it.
Like earthy
Kind of
from
has
the
like
hops.
a black tea.
Yeah, definitely a black tea,
Yeah.
herbal tea. Come on, don't be too bad. Don't be too bad. It's got the heat from the fucking pepper.
It's gonna be great. I didn't get any heat at all. You got heat? Well, okay, there it comes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
dude, that's gonna be nice.
Yes.
That is not,
This is gonna be the best beer we've ever made.
and it's probably gonna get a little more mellow from the yeast. The key
the
is
ginger. You get like a little ginger snap. It's
ginger,
like a
yeah.
hot ginger snap.
Yeah,
Dude, this.
the yeast is gonna, and the yeast probably gonna subdue everything. The heat's probably gonna keep climbing.
Yeah. You know what this is gonna be called? Hot ginger.
Yeah, the ginger, maybe dial down the ginger a touch, but I'll let you know post fermentation.
Yeah.
The cinnamon's the least of my concern right now.
I like this. Yeah. No. No. Guys, come on.
Come on, you
No.
doubted us? Doubted us?
We know.
Come on,
We know what's up.
come on. But make sure you use the apple pie spice mix to get the appropriate measurements.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how much of that is cinnamon. It's been so long since I packed one of those kits.
Yeah. The recipes for those are we guard like the Coca-Cola secrets. We've never. They're like literally on a
One piece of paper.
notebook paper, on the original paper that I wrote them on, and they're at the warehouse.
Their lock and key. It literally is almost illegible at this point.
Hot ginger spice. That's right, Mike.
Ginger snap?
Brew Q is back.
Guys, they had me worried, Kyle. They had me doubting. That is a heavy dose.
Dude, this is gonna be great.
I think the key was
gonna be
Whirlpool and the hot basket. I think if we would have went full send
Yeah.
without the hot basket, A, we would have had a clogged pump.
Yeah.
B, I think we would have had a bad time.
Clog pump is generally a bad time.
Yeah, man. Usually I don't usually like
You got it, man. That's it. Hot snap. I'm gonna write up on the
hot
board
snap.
now. Yeah, hot
snap's
snap.
pretty good.
Hot snap.
Dude, I can't.
We're gonna remember that.
What do you want to do for the Christmas party this year?
Just
Drink some of this?
and-
Yeah. Hope for the best.
I want to go down to the what was the place downtown on Church Street? I want to go down there.
The Frog. What's it called?
Our Christmas parties have run the gamut in the past, by the way.
Man, I remember when I had my old IT job, we had one Christmas party one year. I had a couple, 1-2 beers.
Bottles.
Yeah, 1 or 2 beers.
And they weren't 12
And we
ounce
had,
bottles?
and like a freak snowstorm came through. So it was like blizzard-like like roads, blizzard-like conditions. It's conditions. So we hired a van to drive us to pick everybody up.
Yeah.
And I just remember by the end of the night, I forgot which house was mine. So I had to tell the driver, I'm like, just drop me off here. It's fine. I'll figure it out. He's like, I can't drop you off here. You'll die.
Because
It was like
It's
-5 out.
it didn't blow zero
Yeah, it was
in
freezing
northern
out.
Ohio.
Yeah.
What did he do? You just slept in the van. He's like, I'm just gonna leave the van running for you, bud.
I think he called my boss.
He called your boss.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
William, heck yeah, dude. What's the first planned brew day on the 120 system?
I'm gonna vote that you should brew this beer that we're making right now.
Yes.
You should pre-order the Mythical Hammer from White Labs.
Get an apple pie. Get some
an
hot
apple
pepper.
pie, yeah.
And then it's 6 pounds of 2-row, 2 pounds 8 ounces Munich, 1 pound 12 ounces red malted wheat. 1 pound 4 ounces Crystal 40, 4 ounces Carafa 2, 2 ounces Hallertau, and 2 ounces Husker Du. What was the last one? We changed it. It was
Oh yeah.
Hirschberger. Wasn't Husker Du.
I thought it was Hirschbrucker.
Hirschbrucker,
right? Yeah.
Husker Du.
Husker Du.
And then a tin of apple pie and the peppers from a firebomb.
3 peppers.
So a lot of cinnamon, ginger, hot peppers.
I feel like I wish we would have somehow figured out how to just do.
We can.
Yeah, I think the move would have been do the firebomb, add it all in there because there's not that much more cinnamon in that.
But I kind
There's
of
a lot
like
of cinnamon
the
in the apple
ginger
pie.
though.
But then I was saying like add that because it's clearly not too much cinnamon, and the peppers are nice. You add that, and then you add the ginger,
And the
you add
orange.
some of the other stuff like a la carte.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We could come up with the perfect blend.
We're gonna come up with the
We'll
perfect
call it the
blend.
we'll call it the perfect blend.
Yeah. Yep.
Slow down, Emmett. Hook
Oh
them
shoot!
phonics.
We're
Where
under
are we
70
at?
degrees.
Where are we at?
We're under 70.
No one's paying attention.
Yeah. Especially not us. Okay, cool. All right, well, our yeast is at 73, so it's not bad. This is lager yeast, so it wouldn't be a bad idea.
We're gonna
You
do
know
it
what we
under
need, though,
pressure.
is we need a spunding valve for this,
Oh.
which we have. I took one off.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I don't see one over here, but I know we have one somewhere.
Is it in the keg room?
How much battery do we have here? Plenty of battery. All right, winter lager, almost complete.
There's one on a fermenter in here
Well,
in the kegerator.
all right, you want to come out here and chill for a sec, and I'll take it off?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm going to move this back to the safe zone over there.
On top of the 240 controller.
Yeah, exactly, right on top of the 240 controller. All right, so I'm going
Jeez Louise.
to swap the spunding valve off of that guy.
Got a Citra IPA planned. Nice. Nice. He's going to do the Citra IPA and the Marshmallow Stout. Both came out great. Or, we did a Citra Pale Ale? I don't know. I like Citra. That's kind of, that and Mosaic are kind of my go-to on the hoppy side. The recipe will be on the page. Yeah, we're going to try and turn these into, we're going to do our best to actually make like a page on the website that has a recipe, and then hopefully be able to take some of the B-roll we shot here and weave together some sort of a brewing video. So that's kind of our plan. Use some of the live stream footage, some of the B-roll footage, but yeah, we definitely want to get all the recipes up on the website, and then, you know, if we taste it and realize we are insane and added entirely too much spice or, you know, whatever, we'll obviously put in the notes. Don't be complete idiots. But so far, honestly, and we're pretty dang honest and probably the most critical. Like I think most home brewers are the most critical of your own things that you make, but it really isn't overpowering with the spice. And I think that honestly is, we got lucky that we decided to use the hot basket, because I think that maybe contained them a little bit more. But you get a nice earthy kind of dense aroma from those noble hops. You know what I am gonna do is take a starting gravity.
How'd you get that sample?
From the glass you gave me.
Oh, nice. How about that?
Worked out double duty. All right, so I'm using an older version of the Anton Par digital hydrometer. They're pretty sweet. Pretty expensive, but they're pretty sweet. Start measurement. What I say we're shooting for, like 1053, 1054, somewhere like that. Yeah, 1053, 1054. And 1047 was our start. Looks like we're going to be at 1050, and that's probably because we had a little bit more mild of a boil. I think at one point we knocked our boil down when we started recirculating. So, sometimes this thing, man, Yes, our older one. Our newer one, we accidentally got the step tucked in it. Todd the Axeman from Surly. I'm not familiar with that. What type of beer is that? Big fan of Surly beers. I haven't had any of their beers in a long time. I used to be able to get them when I lived in Fort Collins. One of the breweries, or one of the bars, had their beers quite a bit. We read the comments, for sure. Citra with Cosmic Punch. Nice. We used Cosmic Punch on one of the ciders. I'm excited to try that. Citra should be pretty nice with the Cosmic Punch. I don't think we get Surly here. I used to, like I said, there's a bar in Fort Collins that used to get it. I would have it there. All right, so I'm calling it 1050, and we were shooting to 1053. I'm just gonna, say we try that boil. Again, doesn't really matter. 30-minute boil. Probably could have went a little bit more aggressive, but at the end of the day, 1050. It'll be a nice 5%, which is kind of perfect for this style beer. So we hit 1050, Kyle, which is kind of not. We're shooting for 1053.
Okay.
Whatever.
Well, we only did a 30-minute mash.
Well, I mean that's accounted in my thing. I think we did. I just think either my boil off rate was slightly off, or I usually probably boil a little bit harder.
Yeah,
we killed the boil for a bit, but any way you look at it,
yep.
the cinnamon was the real cause for concern, not the 1050 versus 1053.
And crisis averted.
No, dude, I was real nervous actually for a minute there.
Crisis averted.
But I feel real good about life, about our choices, about taking risks, about not listening to the sheeple.
All right, so
so we have a keg that's ready.
Yeah, the keg's ready.
And that's ready.
Is
Am I ready?
The beer's ready, the keg's ready. You've gotten stuff for a final gravity.
Yep, starting gravity.
Starting gravity. Sorry. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead.
Dude, this smells real nice.
The lid off.
I wonder if we're gonna have head retention issues from the oils which is not a problem, but I bet we may from the oils from the cinnamon. It's pretty oily.
Is cinnamon oil? You see oil on there?
I see some oil. And maybe it's from the peppers.
Yeah, it could be.
But
who knows?
The wheat should maybe counterbalance that. But I drink a lot of stouts that have pretty much zero head retention that are like brewed with nuts.
Yeah.
So, because nuts will kill that head retention
I'm
too.
excited for this beer. I'm also excited for our Imperial Oatmeal Stout.
Yeah, I'm
So,
excited for both.
that's
I'm
gonna
excited
be-
to have beer back on tap.
That'll probably be ready next week. We have so much good stuff coming down the pipe right now.
Yeah.
We have some like really funky ciders we have not tapped yet, like the nectar yeast with the guava fruit, and then
Yeah, and we're sitting at 1 bar on the oatmeal stout.
we have I think nectar with some Kvike maybe. And
Belgian wit should be nice. Belgian monk, which is cellar science,
and then
I
we
think.
have the other saison.
The mythical
too.
hammer. So,
Okay.
and then we'll have this, and then I need to test that, put a taste on that stout I brewed with Ross a ways back.
Yeah.
Like the huge stout. So,
All right.
what do I need to do?
Nothing, man.
Cool. Do you want to sanitize? We're good on that.
Actually, could you hit the? Yeah, I'm gonna sanitize right now. Could you? I'll do it.
Hit the cam
We're gonna
button.
go to the old other shot. We're gonna go to the sky cam.
Woo! Man, it's like my hair cam.
Hair cam.
Yeah, I'm looking good. You need to get a haircut.
Not gonna grow it back out again. Start over again.
What's up, Malcolm?
You want to take this
Yes.
and just stand over there?
Yeah. So you can get some B-rolls.
Yeah, I'm gonna go yeast keg cam. All right. Cool.
Yeah, you get that?
Got it, bud. I got it.
Nice.
Everybody saw that.
Nice. Had some shit on the hose, I swear.
You just instinctively do that.
Yeah, dude. It's like a hose in the hand.
Got it. Can you do that one more time?
All right.
Busted.
Is this the spot you want me in? Like this is the angle for the shot? It seems
I mean,
weird.
it works.
Okay.
Here, let's do this. How about this?
Why don't we move it this way?
Since
Or
we're gonna
on?
be putting
It's on the
yeah,
internet?
let's put it up there. Since this is for the internet, we're filming this, dude, our table is kind of like sinking in.
Yeah, it is. That's years of abuse.
Yeah. All right. Hold on.
What you want to do is put the keg higher than you so you
Yeah.
can't see what you're doing.
Yeah. Exactly.
Oh, man. What's everybody doing right now? Working? Hanging out?
All right. Go for it.
Waiting for their buddy to give them a call so they can leave the house?
Here, you stand over there for a sec.
Yes.
Just one sec.
Yes, sir.
I'm operating 3 cameras at once here.
Dude,
Okay.
they call this a trifecta.
Go for it.
Dude, 69 degrees. We're hitting all the marks today. And we're going to do this under pressure too, right? Since we're using the claw hammer yeast. We're going to be fermenting this under pressure with the claw hammer yeast.
Yeah.
Probably 1 bar.
That's an affirmative.
Yeah. I forgot we were filming videos. So we are transferring the wort to the keg, and then we're going to pitch the mythical hammer yeast to the keg and ferment under 1 bar of pressure.
Let me see that.
One take, guys. You see that? Hollywood, call me up. Hey, Hollywood. Dude, I'm not even lying. I'm pretty excited for this.
Yeah, this is gonna be great. Peppers are still just chilling. They've done their job.
I feel like we got enough heat out of them.
I bet there's oils on the pepper.
Maybe that's it. Should we throw a pepper in a keg? Is that asking for trouble?
I feel like that's asking.
Because it's
trouble.
already hot.
Did you think it was hot?
I mean, I feel like we should throw. I don't know.
We can't.
I guess we could always add a pepper to a keg later.
Yeah, that's true. I don't really have a way to get it out without kind of
Leaving it in.
contaminating the whole thing.
I was just saying, it just lives there.
Yeah.
We got a
I
floating
mean,
dip
I could
tube.
sanitize my hand and grab one. Just raw dog it.
Do we have a floating dip tube?
Yeah, it's in there, man. You know it.
Okay.
Should I raw dog a pepper in there?
What do we do? Do we throw a pepper in, guys?
Guys, quick vote. Pepper or no?
We put 2 ounces of cinnamon. Do we throw Put a pepper in the keg.
I'm kind of leaning towards yes, since you suggested it.
All right. I say we throw at least one in, if not 4.
All right, you know what? My hands are cleanish.
What? I
Pepper,
can't-
yes. We have 1 vote for yes.
Cool.
That's enough. That's all we need.
People gave up years ago. I like it.
Yeah.
I stopped listening about an hour ago.
All right, sanitize my hand. I'm not going to touch the camera again. I'm going to fish a single pepper out.
Just one.
Oh, one little guy. If the beer's not good, I'm just blaming it on
The pepper.
whoever said yes. Garrett Party. It's you, bud. I'm blaming it on you.
1 pepper in. I feel like it'll add some. It'll add something. I can't tell how much we've added. Are we like halfway?
Yeah, we got like a gallon or so left. Did we even busted out the leg lamp for this one? Pros.
Looks like sweet tea. Or
Yeah.
unsweet tea.
Some variety of tea.
Looks like a tea.
Do we have the old in this guy, or do I have to tilt it?
If it's the kettle we used last week, then it has the.
Pretty sure it is.
Should be good.
Yeah. Well, did we use a 20 gallon for the?
The
big boy?
I can't.
Big boy beer?
We used 120, 10 gallon 120, right, last week
Yeah, you're
for the
right.
oatmeal stout.
Yeah.
I feel like that's right.
Oh, let me get the shot of that now, because it's pretty clear. I think the whirlpooled.
Roll pulled it up. Yeah, we'll have to get a nice shot of the kettle to see how the whirlpool worked out.
We lift that up just a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. That's it.
This is the Lebowski's Little Urban Achievers. So he's cool racially.
Oh yeah, we got the pickup tube in there.
Okay. Do you want to give it a tilt, or are we good?
I think we're good, honestly.
How's the? We got a nice little
And
pile
pretty
up?
much all the sediment kind of settled back behind the element.
Okay, cool.
I need to get a shot of this actually once this is done transferring. Kind of low on volume, seems like.
I think we're high in volume.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a perfect volume.
Okay, we're perfect. If you think low and I think,
I
if
feel
I
like
think low and you think high, then we're perfect.
I feel like we're. I forgot to look before we started transferring where we were. Because, what are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna live with it, man.
This whirlpooled.
Whirlpooled real hard.
Yeah.
How hard?
Yeah.
Give me a tilt, or do we? Not
I think
need it?
I think we should press stop. Just stop. I'm gonna hit the valve. All right. Yeah, dude. We kind of started pulling in a decent amount of hops.
Oh,
and
dude,
we could have not.
That worked great.
Yeah.
Can anybody see the internet?
Nobody can see this, I think.
Can
but-
the internet see? What if I tilt it?
Yeah, here. Let me just grab the camera.
Oh yeah, I already wrote it.
Yeah, you kind
I
of.
completely ruined it.
Did.
Well, you guys can watch the YouTube video in about a
Yeah,
month.
it'll be on the video. Yeah, it'll be on the YouTube video. So let's do the yeast. Let's throw the yeast in there.
Cinnamon pepper is closer to chai beer. I mean tea. I mean yeah. It has like a green or a black tea vibe to it. I think it's the noble hops.
We want to hot back here.
Yes. What am I doing?
And- Oh gosh.
We still making videos.
Yeah. So we'll scoot the keg back. We let's use our oxygen tank.
Yeah, that'll be
today.
the easiest
smart.
thing. So we just need to put the lid on there, right?
No, we need to add yeast.
Good call. Good call. Step one.
Okay, cool. The most important part.
Yeah, it's pretty far up the list of important things. I think I forgot the yeast last week too. Cinnamon jalapeno sour lager, but that might be what happens. What am I doing?
Just hop over there.
Yep.
Behind the keg.
In it to win it.
Yeah.
Can you even see me over it? Hey guys.
Barely, yeah.
Hey guys.
Okay, cool.
All right. I'm going to give it a swirl. We're going to get a picture of that.
Yep, go for it, man. Do your thing.
I'm just going to dump all the slurry in there.
Yep. Yeah, it's like unwrapping a present.
Smells like yeast, which is what you want when you're making a yeast starter. All right, is this a good angle?
Perfect. Holy crap, he
Leave the bar behind,
left
buddy.
the bar behind.
That's how you do. Yeah, it smells great. Actually, I don't really like the smell of yeast. I was lying. Really kind of makes my stomach hurt. You know?
Yeah.
Like this to smell like straight up yeast.
Yeast?
Yeah, it's
Straight up
not
yeast.
like the most pleasant thing to me. I'm sure some people like it, but
Always got to do the sniff test. Yeah, it's true.
I mean, what if it wasn't yeast?
What if it didn't? What if it smelled?
What if it smelled
bad?
like pizza?
Yeah. All right. Cool. This is a fun project. I like what we're doing here. I think this one's gonna
Like
be
taking
good.
risks, living on the edge.
Yeah. Yes. Now all we need is for it to snow, which is apparently going to do on Tuesday.
Right, it's gonna be 20.
Beer's not going to be done yet, though.
No.
Unfortunately.
Oh crap.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you that.
Sure.
Man, I'm actually. I went from super excited about this to scared to defeated
You've experienced all the emotions.
back to super excited. I'm really excited for this.
Yeah. It's going to be good. I can feel it, man.
Yeah, I could taste it too.
I can feel it.
That was the main thing that made me excited again.
Yeah.
Was it more the taste?
Yeah, the wort that we tasted was good.
Yeah.
I can't see it being bad based on that.
Yeah, I've tasted way worse. And that was nice. Like, drinkable wort's a
Yeah.
rare thing.
Like the way we harvested the yeast was a little unconventional,
Yep.
but we have plenty of yeast in the.
In the slurry.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
It looked good to me. I mean, it looked like a
Looked
full
clean.
package of yeast to me.
Yeah, look clean, nothing weird.
Yeah, and we did a starter, so. And we ran the starter for a full 48 hours.
Which is a first for us.
Yeah.
We don't do things like that.
Yeah, that's not something we actually do.
Pretty proud of ourselves.
Yeah.
God, that's gross.
You're not hardcore unless you brew hardcore. Jesse knows what's up.
So that had... Oh, that's so gross.
Can you harvest yeast from sour beer, or is the yeast too stressed? No, I think you could harvest yeast from sour beer, right?
I don't know.
No? Maybe not?
Probably. Probably.
It would be too stressed because the pH is too low? I mean, you would end up with the sour beer.
But I mean, like, I've taken dregs from sour beers
Yeah.
and used them, so...
Yeah, it would just be a sour. Like, that's kind of how a lot of sours are done. So,
Yeah.
yeah, of course.
Yeah, you just take the dregs. Like, if you bottle condition a beer,
Yeah.
you can save those dregs and make a sour beer.
Yeah, exactly.
So,
So you end up with something that's not a kettle sour. It's like a true sour at that point.
yeah. And you don't have to use a screwdriver on the final version
Yeah.
of that keg. Which is a nice plus.
Yeah, so we were just up at the warehouse yesterday working on handle retrofits, and all the final parts are in production. We're super stoked about it. No more changes are happening. We are 100% good to go. So, and we are going to put a spunding valve on this. So I will go ahead and grab that real quick. Because this is a lager yeast blend. So, get into my...
Oh, we could probably turn the cooling water off. Did you already do that?
It's off, yeah.
Look
I
at
turned it
you.
off a long
Someone's
time
paying
ago.
attention.
Yep. Guys, not gonna lie, retrofitting the handles, it's not going as well as I hoped it would. I don't think it's gonna delay us, but
It's also not going to be awesome.
it's gonna suck.
But it'll be
You
worth
know,
it.
sometimes you make your bed, man. You gotta lay in it, and
We're
I'm
laying
not
in it.
trying to. I don't want to have a sell a keg with dumb handles.
No, the handles are
Yeah.
they need to be moved.
I know, and with the new system, and really with the old system too, it's
They get in the way.
they get in the way. And remember, we were talking about making a tool for this.
Yeah.
Just crazy enough to work. This American life. So crazy, it just might work.
So we got a Christmas beer done. We have a bunch of cider. I feel like cider's like your fall brewing. We're gearing up for like the holidays,
Yeah.
so we should be able to have this video ready for people to brew this beer to have it ready for like the holiday season.
Yeah, we have our fall and our winter beers done. We even have a marshmallow. We have our time change beer done, which
When is that?
is the oatmeal stout. Oh,
Once-
it's coming up in a couple weeks.
God damn it.
So time change beer is done. We have I don't know, just call this the Thanksgiving beer. We have all of our fall cider done.
Which is Thanksgiving.
Took us a good 10 months to get started on brewing this year, but hey,
We're finishing out strong.
We're finishing strong. It's not how you start. It's not how you start, team. It's how you finish.
I feel like I prefer to brew when it's not super hot out.
Okay, so we need to get that oxygen tank.
We've been brewing. We've been doing live streams on Fridays.
Yeah, Friday Live.
It's
Excuse me.
always it could always change, but we've been pretty consistent. I think it's our 4th Friday in a row.
Yeah.
We didn't do last Friday. Never mind.
We didn't?
Then you go to Leaf. Is that last Friday? We streamed Thursday.
We did Thursday.
Yeah,
But we've been doing one a week.
one a week. Typically Fridays. We might. I don't know. Maybe we'll post it in the community tab. Is that a thing?
Yeah, we should do that.
What
We
do you
should tell people what we're
Where,
doing.
how to do it? Like email, community tab. What do people do these days? Why did it take you? We've been working. We had a bunch of stuff we had to take care of business-wise. The kegs basically took up a lot of our time redesigning the keg safety implementation. So we were working a lot more. Not that brewing isn't work, but you know what I mean. Like this is more enjoyable fun where we need to get that done. So
You want to hop up here and supervise this oxygenation process?
yes.
So I'm putting it in out. I'm putting it in the
The
liquid.
dip tube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to open. It's already open.
Oh, all right.
I'm gonna this. So here we got like 15 psi or something. Almost 10 psi. Oh. I'm gonna do this. How long should I do this? 1 minute?
30 seconds.
Remember that time we bought an oxygen tank for? Here, you can sit right
That's
here.
for when
frame.
White Labs was here,
Yeah.
and it wasn't oxygen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. 60 seconds. Everybody, put out your cigarettes. This is pure oxygen.
Will that light on fire? Oh, that's why people with oxygen masks that smoke cigarettes burn themselves up.
A little aggressive. Little aggressive.
Give some blowout.
Yeah.
We're aerating the heck out of this. A minute of the pure good stuff. This is oxygen. Don't know if you've heard of it. Pretty hard to come
I think
by.
we're actually it's gonna be tough to get the rest of it in here because we kind of foamed it up.
I mean, that has to be
It's quite a bit.
At least-
quite a bit of pure oxygen.
at least 4 cc's of oxygen.
4 cc's. Well, let's try to. Malcolm says a minute is perfect. The problem with this, our gauge on this is just like way too high.
It starts at like,
Yeah.
it's for like welding.
Yeah, exactly. So it's hard to do just a little bit.
Like what PSI is that at? All of them? We need to get a smaller regulator. Yeah, only the cool kids know about oxygen. I mean, I'm a fan of the tank just because I'm lazy, but
Oh, shit.
it's also kind of hard to justify buying
Dude,
a
this
tank of
regulator.
oxygen.
We need to. I
Does it
just
smell
got
good?
blasted. We need to get a new regulator. It's just too high.
I wonder if that little one I have in the room, my
Yeah.
office, I wonder if that'll thread. That's for the temp gauge.
Oh.
I wonder if that'll thread onto here because that's a way lower volume.
Always makes a 5. Okay, I'm gonna try. I think I got like 10 more seconds I need to do.
Yeah, and if we don't get a full minute, man,
Yeah.
52 seconds is good enough.
There we go.
Oh, you
just got to give it
you
the,
found the sweet
light
spot.
touch.
There you go. Really goosing her hard.
Actually, here, I'm gonna zoom in on this so everybody can see it because I feel
You
like.
want some B-roll of that?
Oh yeah, yes.
Get some B-roll
Definitely.
of that.
Yeah, you need to do that.
Yeah, I should be over here doing things.
Yeah. Okay. All right, hop on up there, buddy.
Okay, I'll do something, guys. Look at me, I'm brewing. All right, if you're just tuning in, we are adding oxygen to our finished winter lager. Let me know once we got B-roll going.
Yeah, here in one sec.
Okay, so we just finished our winter lager, which surprisingly doesn't appear to have too much cinnamon, which we're excited about. But we will be making a blog post on the website, and we will also be making a video
We're baking it. Is that what you're
baking
saying?
it in the oven
Okay.
as we speak. It's simmering. But it looks to be, I don't know, 5.5% beer.
All right, man.
All right, what are we doing? Open
Um,
this.
You're
And
good
then
on that.
touch
I think.
this.
I think yeah.
All
I think
right.
you're good.
So we're going to add a little bit of oxygen to our fermenter here.
Yeah. Yep.
So we're going to add some oxygen to the keg. Oxygenation is very important. You can also just shake for an hour,
Yeah.
a minute.
Yep. We're taking shortcuts.
That didn't do anything.
All right, so just keep it open though.
And then give it a tap.
Yeah, and then actually open the spot or the PRV. It's already open. Yep, old twisty. Okay, then just turn it up like ever so slightly
Which way?
to the right. Little bit.
Okay.
There you go. Keep going. There you go. Maybe that's it.
You just gotta
I
have
feel
the
like
sweet
that's not
touch.
aggressive enough though.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Listen to that oxygen. Do you know what that oxygen is going to do, Kyle? It's going to make some healthy yeast.
Exactly. So the thing about this is that you want to. This is kind of counterintuitive. You need to aerate through the dip tube. You can't pump it in through the top, or it's not going to dissolve into the liquid.
Yeah, and what happens is it goes in the bottom, and then the beer, or the wort at this point, I should say,
Yeah.
just
It bubbles up
slowly
through it and then
absorbs
dissolves into it. Yeah.
And then you do it for a decent amount of time because it's not an instant process, is my guess.
Exactly. All right. So we've got a solid minute though. I think
Kyle
we're-
just
we're
shakes
good.
to show off his guns. I think that's it.
That's what I trained for. Yeah.
Don't forget to put the spunding valve or open the PRV. Yeah, we got the pressure relief valve open.
Actually, yeah. Let me get a shot of
Yeah.
that. Try to not to get completely in front of the camera, but
Spunding valve's completely at the highest setting. But yeah, this is my first time using an oxygen tank. Feel pretty grown up.
didn't we use one last week?
But
Oh no, we didn't. We did it off camera. Actually.
But I didn't actually do it. My first
Oh,
time.
you didn't do it.
I
Got
didn't get
it.
to touch it.
Okay.
I
Well,
feel like a big boy. Yeah. Why does this make me nervous? Probably because we're going to blow something up.
okay, I think we're good.
We're good?
Yeah.
All right. Calling it good.
All right, 10 gallon, 120 volts. No, 10 gallon, 220, 10 gallon, 240 volts. Oh, we do need to set this.
Yeah. I'll get, do we have another
Dude, this
one?
is the most fun part.
Do we have a thingamajigger
I'm
to
gonna
set
let you
it?
do this. No, you can use that tank.
What?
You can use the tank.
We need the gauge, though, to see where we're at, right?
Nah. You can do this.
With that tank?
Yeah.
Get out of town.
So this is 10 PSI. What do you want to do? Let's do 10.
10? Okay.
Now, this is the best
Jesus.
part. You need to do this because I need to film it.
Okay, I'm going to get wet.
Yeah.
Are you sure it's at 10?
Honestly, we shouldn't have put the sanitizer in yet, but
No.
we did.
It's already in. I guess I could syringe it out, but this will be better for video.
All right.
Are you using a floating dipper? Yeah, we got a floater in here. We got a floater happening. Party
Okay.
time's happening.
Okay, so turn the oxygen off.
Oh, she's off.
Now, just slowly unscrew that until bubbles start
till-
coming out or it explodes.
In my face.
Sometimes it happens.
They stick a little bit.
Yeah.
They can.
This one should be fine because we just used it, but
That's true. When they're brand new.
we shouldn't have put the star sand in just yet.
But we should have, because I'll act real surprised when it happens.
Yeah.
For
You got a lot to go, I think.
for the YouTubes.
Yeah.
How many PSIs do we have in
We
here?
need to get some like suspenseful music going
I
on.
could
here.
also just put one of our gauges on to see where we're sitting at.
That's true, but this is just way more fun.
It is more fun. I just don't want it in my eyes. Star stand in the eyes is like you're going to the doctor.
Honestly, I did this just the other day and it was fine.
I got to be getting close.
Yeah. Yeah, you got plenty. You still got a lot to go.
Do I?
think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm looking at the other one. Yeah, it's significantly.
Wait, is it going? Okay, so here's the process. We have the tank set to 10 psi, so we know what the pressure is in the tank right now, because the gauge on the oxygen regulator is telling us it's 10 psi, and so that's what we're going to ferment at. We could bump it up to like 15, and then basically what you do is you just unscrew the you unscrew your spunding until it hits the pressure you want. And this is how we set it to.
There we go.
There you go. Perfect, man. It didn't blow up. Oh, yeah. Very nice. And then you look confused that you just didn't get blasted in the face with star sand.
The first time you use them,
Yeah.
they stick a little bit. Cool. So we're at 10. It's like 9, but so I'm gonna. We'll call it 9 psi.
All right, guys.
So we got oxygen in the tank.
Yep.
And
Yep.
is that the end of the brew day? Did we do
That's
it?
it. We did another one.
We're gonna ferment this at room temp because the cold IPA we brewed at room temp under pressure came out so good. So we're gonna do the same.
All right, everybody. Thanks for hanging out with us during this brew day. We will have
And we'll post the recipe on the website for
yeah,
sure.
Yeah, we'll have a
Next
full
week I'll do that.
recipe and hopefully like an actual full video. Somebody asked about the future of Claw Hammer videos, and you're kind of looking at it. This is what we're going to do here.
Be doing some lives, and then
Yep.
we got some nice B-rolls, and we'll turn them into like little short videos we can put on the recipe page. So.
Yeah, so if you want to watch us brew the next beer, it's going to be next Friday, sometime in the afternoon, probably at the same time,
Yeah.
most likely.
All right.
right.
Happy Friday. Enjoy
Thanks,
the weekend.
everybody. See ya.
You have to hit end.